Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Another Tuesday. Another Tuesday is upon us. Yo, Side B Smash, Seth. Welcome in. Yugi, go with those? Don't know if I've seen you around here before. Welcome, man. Super Lightwater, welcome in. Jigen Bakudon, let's go. The Yu-Gi-Oh community in here tonight. Wow. Yo, Marty, the one-man party with 5 gifted too. Holy shit, dude. Thank you. That's huge, man. Much appreciated, Marty. That's gifted subs to Bird Dog Gaming. Sup, yo, caught one. Trevor, Monty. And Herman
$90.
Why can't I say that? Montalvo. Herman Montalvo. Couldn't say that word.
Fair warning.
Much appreciated on those gifted, man. That's huge. Welcome to the Great Gang, everybody.
Next lot. 200.
Big. Supyo can continue his membership streak now. His must have just expired. Yeah, exactly, Marty. You got Supyo 2 months in a row. Exactly. I think his literally just expired. We got Pac-Man there, 7.08 plus, $288. They have it labeled as a, like, it's an NFR, obviously. You can see on the thing there, sold it to $2,600, not for resale. They also call it a blue text one there. Not sure where the variant sits. Here's Spider-Man, though, right on the frickin' thumbnail. So the box is upside down on this one, but we just saw Spider-Man, what, 2 weeks ago? 9.88++? Comped way higher than what we've been seeing. And here we go again, right? Spider-Man, 9.88++. You guys know the story on Spider-Man. Pushing its way over $2,000 again. Pretty frickin' good. Pretty frickin' good. 2,040. Remember, the lowest we saw this was...
Fair warning.
5 or 6 weeks ago. One went for like $700-800. Let's have to bring up the comps there. They're not showing me on Heritage. At least not easy. Just 1 second here.
65.
Make sure we get the exact numbers there. I mean, shit, I want one of those Spider-Mans too, if I'm being completely honest. But you can see here, right? The 9.88++. We just saw one last week, actually. $2,000. Prior to that, it was the end of February where one went for $1,100. 660 is how like deep that went. That was the end of November. $660 for the 9.88++. Prior to that, it was $1,000, $1,200, $1,200. And yeah, now we're seeing $2,280. And tonight, $2,040. Spider-Man is making a comeback, everybody. The web slinger, you can't hold him down. Yeah, Spider-Man was all the way up to, Spider-Man peaked out at $9,000. That was in 2020. $9,000 was the peak.
Fair warning.
So, $2,000, I mean, it's still down, what, 60-70%? But, I mean, hey, that's a bit of a bounce back, right? That's a bit of a bounce back. Only like 50 of them? I think there's more than 50.
Fair warning.
There's 58 copies, actually, Natua. 58 copy. 58, 9.88++. Here's Donkey Kong, the best cover ever conceived for the game. European PAL version.
Fair warning.
Yeah, hit the like button. Exactly, Marty. It's huge, dude. Once again, thank you so much.
$48.
Yo, Bounce K Dilemos. Welcome in, man. Welcome to the live. Choco Buns 420.
Next lot.
You finally submitted your first game to CGC, hoping for a good experience. I've heard they're super quick right now, Elysium. Like two weeks quick, even on slow tier. That's what I've been hearing, is that CGC is super quick. So you should know your grades very soon here, and you'll know if your first experience was good or not, so to speak.
$130.
Into NES already. We barely had any Atari today. Donkey Kong, the PAL version there, went for $75. That is Coleco in television? What is this one? I don't think it's 2600, but they're not telling me what it is. Oh, there it is. For the Intellivision. Jesus. And this one is also for Intellivision. Donkey Kong Jr. 9.28++ for 89. Here's Abadox, 9.2A. Start of NES here.
$190.
The best way to sell graded games? Yeah, either eBay or Heritage, or, I mean, like, there's a bunch of options, but...
$200. $220.
Just depends how, How are the Heritage Auction seller fees versus certified? I'm not 100% sure what certified fees are, Super Light Water.
Next lot.
So, and like, there's variable rates depending on how much and how good you're consigning. So, you know what I mean? Like, there's base rates that Heritage and these other auction companies offer, and then if you're sending them, say, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 of stuff, you can get those rates reduced. So it depends. It just depends.
Fair warning.
If you fire a message on that topic here, here's Lolo first. We'll watch that before I plug you guys. Because for some reason, we have literally 3 copies of Lolo coming up. We have a 9.4A followed by a 9.0A followed by a 7.5B. I have no clue why they chucked 3 Lolos into a weekly. That's insane to me. That is insane. But here we are. First one went for 720. Now here's the 9.0A copy. How can there only be 18 copies of Lolo? My God, Seth, how are there only 18 copies of Lolo? We must have seen all of them come through Heritage at this point then. Like, if there's only 18 copies, then this is frickin' 1/6 of the pop right now. This is like 17% of all the graded copies of Lolo selling right now. Makes no sense.
$280.
Makes no sense. 720 for that one. 552 to go from a 9.4 down to a 9.0. And then this one is 7.5B, so like way down compared to the other 2 copies. And it didn't even sell for half. Like the 9.0A didn't even double the price of the 7.5B, which is kind of curious when you analyze gaps like that. Like a 7.5B compared to a 9.0A, I mean, that should be at least a double in price, right?
Fair warning.
The pricing for the grade bands is just too damn tight here. Like, either the 7.5B should be treated worse, or this one should be treated better. But it's weird that...
$260.
It's weird that the bands there are so tight. Here's All-Pro Basketball, 9.2B.
Fair warning.
You got your CGC order back in 30 days? Yeah, there we go. CGC is only standard Peekaboo. They don't do any kind of custom sizing stuff. You still have to go through VGA for all of that, including consoles or other region stuff.
$150.
You got a 90 plus Spider-Man for $552 in November. Is that what you're telling me, Craig? 90 plus on Spider-Man. That's huge. 552 for a 90 plus. I would take that all day. Good pickup on Spider-Man. Is Spider-Man the Mario 3 of Atari? Yes. Yes. Yes, it is. Less valuable, but I mean, hell, there's a lot of them out there. Spider-Man might even be like the Wario Woods of, Atari.
Fair warning.
Spider-Man on Atari 2600 was your favorite Atari game back in the day. You must have been 4 or 5. Wow.
$90.
You also have a 90 plus, Craig and Supyo. Jesus, all of you guys are sitting on Spider-Mans but me. There truly are a ton of them out there, and everyone's sitting on them except for Greg. Greg needs a Spider-Man.
Fair warning.
Here's Amagon 9.2A for $228, and again another copy of Amagon 8.5A. So this time the 8.5A again isn't even double up to go to 9.2A. Not even twice the amount to go from 8.5 to 9.2. 228 versus 124. Here's Anticipation 9.0A, everyone's favorite board game.
Next lot.
The 7.5B is from a cut on the bottom, meaning it would display really nice. You know the meme around the Discord, Timothy? It's a 7.5, but it displays like a 9.2, so I'm going to ask the 9.2 price. You know how it works.
$40. Fair warning.
You'd love that Spider-Man Helper I Failed You.
Next lot. 95.
Yeah, 55 you need to click the like button. Exactly, Super Lightwater. Help out the channel, help out the stream. Reaches new people, helps out the channel. Appreciate you guys being here. Archon was a 9.6A plus for 264. That is a high grade copy of Archon for only 264. I say that, but maybe no one cares about Archon? I mean, anytime you're getting NES 9.6A plus...
$55.
I mean, I guess it only went for 468 at its absolute peak. For 9.6A plus, 475 all the way back in 2019 for Archon. 9.4A plus. So 468, I mean...
$80.
Fuck, that's not what I wanted to do. Stop this. Stop. Ah! Make this large again?
85.
So I guess 264, like, I guess just no one cares about Archon. It's not that available of a game, though. Like, you know, the pop report on it's pretty darn small.
95.
Gloss sticker on baseball. Second print. 5.5 box on it.
Fair warning.
You just think that's why the 7.5 Lolo went fairly high?
Fair warning. $110.
The Bad News Baseball, yeah, went for $139.
Fair
I'm pretty sure that's a low pop game too, isn't it? Seth?
Fair warning.
Yeah, pretty low pop.
$120.
This is the lowest degraded copy of Bad News Baseball has ever sold for, and by a large margin. Not that we've seen that many copies come up to auction houses, but yeah. It's also the lowest copy that's ever been offered at one of these auction houses, but like,
$50.
you know, 9.6A, 372 was the last time we saw it. $139 tonight for the 8.5A.
Fair warning.
Whoever does want it, JK, whoever does want it, got it for a hell of a price. Put it that way.
$34.
Baseball, gloss sticker, even with a 5.5 box, brings in 180 graded. Wow. And that's a second print on this, right? There is a matte sticker baseball, so second print, even with a pretty dumpy box. Like, pretty solid. Baseball Simulator 1.00000 or 1000, however you want to say it. 7.5A on that.
Fair warning.
You don't know about Archon? I don't know much about Archon either, but like,
$80.
it's 9.6A plus on a pretty low pop NES game. Baseball there went for 99 bucks. Here's the Black Bass 7.5B plus. This game's always been cool to me. I really like the cover on it. It just has always stood out as like like everything NES. I don't know why.
Fair warning.
6 copies of this variant.
Next lot.
Black Bass goes for 124. Blaster Masters 9.08. Oval Seal later production.
107.
And on that note there, I quickly do have to tell you guys, tonight's auction is, of course, sponsored by Heritage Auctions. I appreciate you guys being here tonight. If you want to see what's upcoming 2023 showcase and signature auctions, in the description of the video, you can find all of the upcoming auctions as well as their consignment dates. Final calls here on the May 6th Generation and Beyond Showcase auction. Consignment deadline is in a week. Reach out if you want to be in the next 6th Generation and Beyond. And of course, the PC auction is also consignment deadline coming up in May for that one. And the next signature auction will be taking place in July. Consignment deadline is in June. Those consignment deadlines come up quicker than you think. Reach out sooner rather than later if you want to get potential placement into those auctions. And of course, Heritage is always taking quality consignments for the weekly auctions we watch every single Tuesday. You can reach out to get free appraisals using the link in the description. I just put it in the chat there for you guys. Video games at HA.com. Any questions you have about the consignment process? Someone was asking about fees there. Reach out, video games at HA.com. They can answer any questions you have about consignments. And I have a little spreadsheet there I shared in the chat as well. It'll show you all of the upcoming auctions plus the consignment deadlines. So, making everything easy for you guys. Reach out if you have any questions.
Fair warning.
They can help you get stuff graded too. So if you have a bunch of raw sealed games, raw CIBs that you think might be worth consigning, Heritage can help you out. Get them graded. You don't pay the grading fees until the end. Huge thank you to Heritage sponsoring.
$190.
Huge thank you to you guys being here. The Blaster Master closes at 336. Bump and Jump is a 9.4B plus there. Goes for 396.
Fair warning.
California Games is 9.08. And Rick, you said, didn't Black Bass
Next lot.
have a stupid high sale once? Did it? Did Black Bass have a peak? Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at the Black Bass. It feels like a game that has a cult following on it. Oh yeah, it's actually done pretty darn good. 9.88 plus of what should be the second print of the game. 1357 on Clink of all places. It peaked out on Certified Link, the Black Bass did. Otherwise, I mean, all the way back in 2021, it was selling for $1,000 for 9.0. We just don't see many. The pop report is scant on the Black Bass, actually. Surprisingly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies?
Fair warning.
There's 6 copies total, and we've seen 4 of them come for auction. So, yeah. Hey, 7.5B plus. Isn't that what we just saw tonight?
Fair warning.
Yep. So, it came back. It sold for $504. Back in March 2022. 1 year ago. So in 1 year, this person lost what? 90% of the value? 504 down to 124? Ooh!
$300.
That sucks. That's not good. That's no bueno. That's not what you want to see. Yeesh.
Next lot.
That's a rough one. That's a rough one on a low grade title. Usually lower grade stuff doesn't plummet as hard as some of the higher stuff. You know what I mean? No, I don't believe it is Chokeslam. He said he might slap a title page on the website and then allow you guys to sign up, but I don't think he's worked on it yet.
Next lot.
So no dice yet, man. Only I get that big insider info. Big streamer Greg with the inside info. If there's any comp you want to see, Chokeslam, just let me know. I can help you out here. Castle Quest was also a 9.6A, pretty high grade on that one. 336. Another just low-key NES game. One of very few published by Nexoft, I believe you pronounce it. Nexoft? Just one of those random NES publishers. I don't think they exist anymore. Defender 2 is an 8.5A. $119 for Defender 2. For some reason, I thought this had a little bit more value. Even from the Hawaii collection. The Pedigree, not bringing it? Damn. A Destiny of an Emperor does have value. 9.6B+. $600 for that. Which, if that wasn't a B+, I'm sure we'd see that go really good. But still, Destiny of an Emperor, not a Capcom box we see come up. And not a normal Capcom game. Like, you know, you'd think this is one of those games published by Koei.
Fair warning.
So, kind of weird to see Destiny of an Emperor published by Capcom. Looks like the 9.6 Black Bass is a super rare variant, only one of them on the pop report. Yeah, it should be the early print, hey?
$600.
It looks like with the box top blank. Should be an early print of it, I assume, Supio. I don't know too much about it, though. 9.6A plus here on Dick. Tracy's getting some love as well. Pushed up to 660. Here's 9.6A plus CGC again with Dirty Harry. Some really solid CGC NES stuff here in the 9.6s.
Fair warning.
They gain 10% Monopoly money? Yep.
$80.
Blue Marlin over the Black Bass? I think Blue Marlin's straight up a better game, but
$320.
the as far as box art is concerned, the Black Bass stands out to me more. I still own both of them CIB, I believe. I think I still have 2 CIB copies of those, but Dirty Harry here, 9.6A plus is pushing.
Fair warning. Next.
Yo, Jordan, welcome. You haven't touched it, you've been working on your muscles instead of your brain, that's fair. Double Dragon 3 is 9.0A, Dirty Harry closed at 432.
Fair warning.
You bought the Destiny of an Emperor, Seth, my god, you have all the niche taste, man. If there's like an NES game where I'm like, oh, that one's kind of cool, you seem to always be the one hopping on them. Look at the sales on Destiny of an Emperor 2. 9.2A, 1150 back in 2021. These are 2019 and 2020 sales right there, the 9.2 and the 9.4 for 516 respectively. And it peaked out 9.6A plus for 2885 in late 2022 on Certified Link as well. And that's what we've seen for Destiny of an Emperor. Low pop game. Looks like there's 6 total on the pop report. We've seen 5. We've seen 6 of them come to market now. We've seen 5 of them. We've seen 5 of the 6 Destiny of an Emperors come to market. That's crazy. So that's like one of your last chances right there, Seth, until new copies come to market. Wow. And yeah, $600 versus 4 times the amount to go from a B plus to an A plus. Different time as well, right? Late 2022, better market, but shit. Here's an 8.5 Dragon Warrior 3 with a 9.4 box. Woo! Jesus.
Fair warning.
You could piece together a beautiful Dragon Warrior 3 with that box. Damn.
Fair warning. 300.
If a sealed box gets smashed, what grade does it usually get? Is it even worth it at all? Not really. Like, it depends what you mean by smashed. You know what I mean? Squish, smashed, there's degrees of wear, you know? If you're just talking general squishing, squashing, you're probably in the 7.0 range, in which case you'd better be getting it at a pretty steep discount. So
next lot, $280.
The Dragon Warrior 3 there closes at 432. What's a raw copy of Dragon Warrior 3 cost these days? It's always had value, obviously. Here's Dragon Warrior 4 as well. Always had value. This one only a 7.5 box, though.
Next lot.
Does this have the extra components?
$1,100.
It does. It does have the components in there, too. The Dragon Warrior games on NES, very important to have the components. So, 336 there for the 8.0 on Dragon Warrior 4. Final Fantasy is an 8.0A. Not a bad copy, kind of an affordable copy. $1,260 there.
85,
Yeah, the Dragon Warrior 3 there, definitely boosted by that 9.4 box. It's just wild. Let's see if this...
150.
Wanted to see if Dragon Warrior 3 also has the components. What's a price check on like a raw, good condition CIB on these days? There's one in... I think Dragon Warrior... What?
$360.
Oh, no, shit, sorry. I thought I was on Dragon Warrior 4. There's supposed to be one more insert with Dragon Warrior 3, isn't there?
$380.
Isn't there a, Isn't this a double insert game? Or did Dragon Warrior 3 only get one?
$440.
By Peter Pan and the Pirates, 8.0B plus there for $169. Friday the 13th is 9.4A plus. Later production oval seal.
$500. $550.
Your hang tab is, I think, has better overall components. I guess I better sell it soon. I mean, yeah, with this NES stuff, especially if you're doing hang tab games, box is everything.
$650. $700.
Is there a hang tab Mario coming up? I assume there is, based on you guys talking.
Fair warning.
What are we seeing here?
Next lot.
No? Yeah, there it is. 8.0 CIB 3 code. Why were you guys talking about this? So this is a hang tab mid-production here. Let's take a peek at the Mario Bros.
$130.
Why does this one have you guys so excited?
Fair 100.
8.07575 almost has a blue hue to it. Is that the issue? I'm guessing their camera settings are kind of screwed up for this. Look over here, it's like rainbow. Like I'm guessing this is on the side of Heritage. It has cellophane on the box still, it looks like, so maybe the cellophane caused an issue? I think there's cellophane, unless that's a deep crease on the left, but like shit, that'd be a really deep crease. On a 7.5 box. Oh, maybe it is a crease, Jesus. It's weird. So I don't see a cut along the back here for H-seam, but interesting. Price is sitting at $1,320, hey? 8.07575, that seems expensive. That seems expensive. We'll see. We'll see once it comes up. We'll do a full price check on that. Golf. What the fuck? 9.2 box. Okay, here we go. 9.2 box on the Golf. My god.
Fair warning.
We're pushing up to $500. We're still going. Like I said, this is a mid-production, not the most sought-after black box game. 9.2 box, though. And holy smokes. Golf. A CIB Golf brings in 504. Woof.
Fair warning.
Yo, Steve Craig Retro Games. Always appreciate you, man.
Fair warning.
You bought the Dragon Warrior 3 because I feel I'd never be able to afford a sealed, and the 9.4 box for well under 500 I can do. I mean, I agree with you, Seth. I think the Dragon Warrior 3 with a 9.4 box like did kind of undersell. Just because that box is so damn good. Obviously, it's kind of going to be hard for you to piece together more components, but like, Jesus. 9.4 box, man, congrats. I have the exact same, Seth. I have really nice copies of Dragon Warrior 2, 3, 4. I know I'm not getting sealed copies. I know that. I know who I am. We'll do a price check on Final Fantasy here coming up as well. Here's Hydlide 7.5B. And yeah, frick, Golf at $504.
$40.
There, Supyo even agrees with you, Seth. If you have Supyo on your side, you're doing something good. Now, if you have JK on your side for a purchase, that's when you're doing really good. If JK agrees you got a good price, then you probably got the steal of the auction. So 7.5A on Final Fantasy is the last one we saw, and it sold for $1,320. So this 8.0A tonight was a good purchase, based on the last sales we just saw on it.
$110.
7.5A also sold 7.5A also sold for $1,200 back in December. So decent pickup. Whoever grabbed the Final Fantasy got yourself an 8.0 for the recent 7.5 prices. Idlide, the 8.5A CGC from $119, 7.5B for $71. Here's Ice Climber 8.5 with a 7.5 box, 9 manual, 9 cart though. Not even a hang tab on this one. Later production, last production, I guess. So we're still pushing our way up to $250 here. Yo, Acid Jaguar. Yeah, that's a CIB Super Light Water. Yeah. Sealed black box. You know when a black box game is sealed, the price goes absolutely nutty.
$60.
Yo, good pickup, Krills. Really solid pickup on the Final Fantasy. Nice copy for an affordable price.
$65.
Trade me one game and I can have all 4 Dragon Warrior sealed.
$70.
The only thing I want from you, Supyo, is your final bout. Your GT final bout on PS1 90 or whatever you have. The only game I want from you in trade.
Fair warning.
Trade me that for something. For something that's not a black box game. 8.5 Ice Climber went for $252. Here's Iron Sword 9.0A CGC.
$120.
What's on the shill menu today? Oh, what's not on the shill menu, Cam, am I right? We're going to be pushing first print Zeldas and hang tab Marios right away. Black box in general tonight is performing well, so that's also on the menu. We also have Kid Icarus. Kid Icarus coming up after AVGN put out a big video on it. Let's see what Kid Icarus does here. The Angry Video Game Nerd Hype. Here's Joust 9.6A. The Iron Sword went for $139. Lots of Iron Sword out there. Always has been. Does CGC not mention water damage? You'd have to give me an example, Krills. Generally, what I've seen, if CGC has a qualifier on their label, it would be put right here. Right underneath in this little blank. So if there was water, moisture, mold, anything like that, it would go right here. Heritage says has water damage. Okay, let's take a peek. Because that's where I thought they always put the, what's coming up? I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Kid Icarus, let's watch this first. 8.5s across the board. 8.5 box, 8.5 manual, 8.0 cartridge, but it is a later print. Might be the last print. I don't know if this saw an oval print, but later print on Kid Icarus. Pretty nice subgrades overall. Pushing over $300.
Fair warning.
Later production is probably more rare than early on Ice Climber.
Fair warning.
If JK agrees something is wrong, exactly. That's when you know you got the steal of the auction. The 8.5 Kid Icarus goes for $312. Not too shabby, honestly. I think both buyer and seller did fine on that one. Kirby, Canadian copy, 9.6A+. Let's check out that Mario Bros. 2 now and see. Super Mario Bros. 2. So you're saying the front and back cover have wrinkles from water damage. Yeah, so Heritage is putting it in their notes there. I don't see anything on the CGC label. Front and back have wrinkles from water damage. It's hard to see it through the, unless this is the water damage. Like over here, you know how it's a little bit wavy?
Fair warning.
That's crazy. Is it? I was going to say it's kind of speckling. I'm not sure if that speckling is related to the potential water or if it's just, you know, speckling from the camera, but...
Next lot.
Yeah, that's interesting they didn't note it. That seems like something that should be on the label, but I don't know. We're still learning about CGC and how everything's going to be, you know, how they're going to do everything. I don't think we've seen straight mold pedigree from CGC yet, so. The Canadian Kirby went for $264. Kung Fu Heroes, $408 there. 9.6A on that game as well. Legendary Heroes, 8.5A Capcom. Moisture damage on the box, top. WATA notes it, see? So WATA even noted this one on an 8.5 that there's moisture damage on the top of the box. So WATA is noting everything at this point. Just waits to see if CGC is gonna be as diligent with it, I guess, or as
Fair warning.
meaningful with their applications. Here's Zelda first print, 6.5 box, 5 manual, 8 cartridge. TM Zelda. Yeah, the notes are everything, JK. The notes are everything.
$380.
WATA notes 9.8's like,
Fair
whoa.
warning. $400.
What do you mean, sup, yo?
Fair warning.
You won the joust. The box art looks too good, but went higher than I think it should have if I had no bid. You won the joust. $408, JK. Boo, bad purchase. Paid too much.
Fair
Boo.
warning.
Boo, bad purchase.
Next lot.
Zelda sells for $480. I'm just fucking around, JK. I'm sure you know that at this point. $480 for the TM Zelda. 6.5 there. Here's Zelda VGA 80. Second last print, near the last
Fair
print.
warning.
It's a TM oval, so yeah, I'm saying boo earns actually. I'm saying boo earns. VGA 80 on a Legend of Zelda. We are pushing our way up past $3,500 here, looking for 38.
Next lot.
No. Okay, so $3,600 on an 80 oval. But Championship Series baseball here, 9.6A plus. This is there's actually one graded higher, which baffles me. Second highest out of 8. I just saw the bidding was immediately up to like $400 or $500 here, so we'll see what Championship Series does first, and then we'll check the comps on Zelda.
Next lot. $34.
Little League went for $504 into loops 8.5A. So let's take a peek here at the
Fair warning.
what the hell was it? Zelda.
$36.
What's that massive franchise that Nintendo put out? The guy with the sword, the princess. Zelda. So let's go oval prints here. Well, I'm gonna put both ovals together. 8.5A sold for literally twice as much. VGA 80 versus 8.5A, twice as much for the WATA copy. Whew, that was last month. Do we have VGA copies? Oh, we do. 80 plus sold on hair. What?
$75.
In Japan Rev Oval. Oh my god, really? How did an 80 plus Zelda Rev A Oval go for $690 on Heritage? What the hell is this? Oh, classic. Yeah, get that garbage out of here. I'm gonna say there has to be an issue there. We haven't seen much for VGA copies, so we can't really compare against those. I'm looking for like an 8.0 copy here. 8.5B plus. Oh my god, went for $4,560
$95.
in November 2022. Wow.
Fair warning.
Depending on how this 80 stacks up, right? And 80 has so much range of outcome that it's hard to be like, oh, that's an 8.0 or a 9.0, or maybe it's a 7.5.
Next lot.
So
$26. $30.
I think whoever bought it got a deal.
40, 50.
I think the buyer got a good deal on this 80. We have a sticker on it. You can remove that. Soft corner, soft crease at the top, dinged corner over there. Looks like a little stress crease maybe over there. Soft corners all around, but like the front and back of this present pretty damn nice, all things considered, unless the sides are just fucked.
$50.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like a solid pickup.
Fair warning.
Seems like a solid pickup. 9.2A if nothing is under the sticker. Yeah, that sticker was applied in 2022. That's covering up all the damage right there. That's a sticker fix if I've ever seen one.
$75. $80. $85. Fair warning.
Oh, imped means there's a wrong piece included, super light water.
Next lot.
So if you get an imp IMP, it's improperly married parts. So either your manual's wrong, your cartridge is wrong, or your box is wrong. Some of your components don't match up. That's what imp means.
$200.
How much value do I think a pedigree adds to a game? I think none, Joe-Kane. Like 0.
$20.
If you were to add a like a celebrity pedigree, maybe you could get something.
$240.
Like maybe. But as far as like Plattsburgh collection, Hawaii collection, all of these things, I mean, I don't value them to any degree, and it doesn't seem like the market places any kind of emphasis on them. Every single week we see stuff coming from Hawaii collection or Plattsburgh or like these pedigrees that show up every week now. There was one that sold for nothing. Defender 2, right? This is from the Hawaii collection. 8.58 for 119 bucks. I mean, you know, I think it matters like how the yeah, from the personal collection of Shigeru Miyamoto, there's a collection we can care about, right?
$100.
If you add someone who has like relevance, like the Mark Friedman collection, maybe a little bit there, maybe. But the random pedigrees that are associated to a group of games, I personally don't see any value there. It's neat. It's neat that they're all labeled and kept together, so you know it came from a single find. But other than that, I mean, I don't see it as a value add. But yeah, if you were to actually get something from a celebrity or someone or something that matters, you could maybe see a bump. Even in Pokemon cards, like, did Logan Paul's stuff sell for a premium when he did his CGC box break? Did people want the Logan Paul Blastoise? Or like, you know what I mean? Did those even see a premium? That's a pretty big name in pop culture as far as, you know, people who want to collect this type of shit. I don't feel like his cards sell at a premium these days. Like, I don't think people are pining to get the CGC 10 Blastoise. Like, I want the Logan one specifically. Maybe they are, but...
Fair warning.
I feel like that type of, that hype for it wears off quick. Yo, Hockey Guy 89. Pac-Mania was a Tenjin copy there, 7.5A, still went for $288. And I just want to look at Pac-Mania because I feel like we almost never see that game come up. Pac-Mania. Pac-Mania looks like it's a Pop 3. And yeah, we never see it. So 7.5A for $288, that would be why. This is now all 3 copies have sold at Heritage Auctions. So that's it for Pac-Mania. There are no more WATA copies that can come up right now. We need more copies to come to market. 288 for this one.
Fair warning.
Rad Racer was a B+, or 6.0 B+, sorry, for 192. Punch-Out Classic, VGA 75 for 264. We don't see Punch-Out Classic all that much either, actually. Orb 3D was a CGC 9.68 plus for 129. Shadowgate 75 plus for 109. It's cool seeing some of these VGA games come in. Even the lower grade VGA, it's neat seeing. Feels like we never see any low grade VGA anywhere. Here's Shinobi from the Hawaii collection as well. 9.08 plus goes for 432. Hey, Seth, you mentioned it. Pac-Mania's coming up. Low grade, but there are only 3 on the pop report. Seth, man, you beat me to it. Like I said, Seth, we're always on the same wavelength with this, we're always on the same wavelength with how we evaluate NES games and, like, what we know about what's kind of rare. It's weird. We need to sit down and have a talk sometime about NES, Seth.
$65.
Yo, Retro Habit 82. I'm glad that helped you, man. The VGA WATA grading breakdown. I'm glad that helped. You're very welcome. That Zelda Classic series is fixed. You're bad. Timothy. How do you expect people to pay for your website if the data on the website can't even be trusted? Heard it here first, folks. You can't trust Timothy J. Yo, my guest.
$75.
Silent Service went for 84 bucks. Sky Shark went for 129. Just, you know, when you think of NES games that just don't really have anyone that cares about them, Silent Service and Sky Shark both come to mind. Space Shuttle is a 7.0 A+. Goes for $119. Not that easy to find factory sealed on Space Shuttle. Obviously not that good of a grade either. $119. Yeah, I think there is a lot of NES tonight, Rick, considering we are 64 items in already. There's a lot of NES tonight, for sure.
$75.
What other website will fix a problem in minutes? Hard agree, pedigree is meaningless? Yeah, just, I don't know. Doesn't do anything for me. Some people care. I don't care. Get your signed copy of Farming Simulator 2018 from Greg Collection today. Exactly, right? Like, I think you could do the gimmick and make it work in the period of which it first sells. Like if you're someone with a big audience like Phoenix
Fair
Resale or something on eBay or on YouTube, and you use Whatnot, and you say you grade a whole bunch of shit with CGC, you get them pedigreed, and then you auction them off, I think in that exact moment that you sell the games, you could see a bump. But like, you know, 4 months later when people are reselling it, no, absolutely not. But I think you can use it as a, you know, at the first sale, at the exact time, I think you can do something with it. But then I think the pedigree, what's the word I'm looking for? The pedigree, not nostalgia, the pedigree, like the hype of the pedigree just wears off and no one cares. But here's the Mario Bros. 8.0 CIB. It's an 8.0 box, 7575. We got a live bid. Someone is out there. There's someone watching the auction bidding. I thought it was just going to go to the internet bidder there. Yeah, so there you go. One person bid on the live and they happen to win it. So this game was pumped up pretty high in the pre-bidding. Yeah. There you go. I think it's the very last print before notoriety. Yeah, notoriety is more what I'm looking for. Thank you, Retro Habit. Nostalgia. Yeah, Jesus.
Fair warning.
People would pay to own Donkey's copy of Mario Bros. 2. Yes, yes, they would. Here's the speaking of Mario Bros. 2. So here's the CGC 6.08 Plus that apparently has water damage that is not marked on the label. And you can't even see it on the bidding page here because they wrote so many words, so many letters and so many words that you have to click into it to even see the heritage notes. Hopefully no one's disappointed with the purchase, you know what I mean? It's always kind of a scary situation there. $1,000 for it though. $1,000 for it. And let's look then. We'll look at CIB copies of Mario Bros. What the hell can we learn there?
Fair warning.
So Mario Bros. WATA CIB. Wow, there's a lot.
$220.
Most recent. Can we also add the word hang tab to this?
$60.
Probably can, can't we? What
Fair
do they call it one word or two, do you think? Hang tab. Yeah, there we go.
Next lot.
7.0 hang tab, one code.
$90.
Why'd that only go for 456? Okay. 504 as well. 8.5 CIB went for 1,680. These are all better prints as well than the one that just sold tonight, or at least earlier prints. I guess I shouldn't say the word better. 7.0 box on this. What was the one we sold tonight? This one sold for so fucking much.
$190.
8.0 overall, 8.0 box, 1,380. 8.0 overall with an 8.0 box. So 3 times the price of a 7.0, 3 times the price of a 7.0 basically. This is a 6.0 box though, so eh. And the 8.5 goes for 1,680, which also has an 8.0 box. 8.0, 8.5, 8.5. 8.0, 7575. Yeah, this one sold pretty strong tonight, but it's not like an extreme outlier or anything. This is the same print right here. This is the same one. It's a TM Bros right there. 1,680. So there you go. It's not a huge outlier based on what we've seen. It's a high price, but it's not a massive outlier or anything.
$80.
Oh yeah, people, Retro Habit, people absolutely buy high-grade CIB. They buy high-grade components in order to piece it together.
Fair warning.
Like say this Mario Bros was a 7.0, 9.4, 7.0, you'd see it get a massive premium for that 9.4 inside.
Fair warning.
People will buy, people will absolutely buy CIBs for the single piece and piece together a very nice copy. That's like a premium level of collecting that I can't afford to do myself, but yes, people do it. Yo, Mort's Garage, welcome, dude. You're about to start editing the episode I have you in for the sealed games. Let's go. Let's go. I was actually, like, funny you mentioned that. I was also wondering, like, when the hell is he going to publish that? Feels like it's been a lifetime ago since we sat down and filmed. Mort's Garage, everybody, of course. If you are watching the live here, I'm just going to give Mort a plug because I like him. Check him out on YouTube. He's got a great collecting channel. Great editing. Honestly, just engaging content. Great dude. You'll enjoy it. Check out Mort's Garage. Mort's Garage on YouTube.
$110. $240.
And there's the plug for Mort's Garage.
$260.
You make good content, Mort. I'm happy to share it with people.
Fair warning.
The Yoshi CGC 7.5B Plus there for $139, and Xevious was an 8.0A for $129 as well. I mean, I would much rather have a Yoshi for $139 than Xevious, but hey. Here's Metroid on the Famicom Disk System. For people who don't know, this is the initial release of Metroid. Came out August 6th, 86, and then the North American one came out almost a full year later. So if you're someone who likes the history of games, collecting the OG copies, whatever you want to say, there's the first copy of Metroid. $480 for the 80 plus. I think you can still get raw copies of this for $250-ish US. I think they're selling for right now, raw copies out of Japan. You have to use obviously one of those stupid import services or whatever, like Buy or Zen Market or one of those, but you can find Metroid still floating around, so pretty cool game though. Zelda 2 Adventure of Link VGA 80 goes for $528 there, classic series, Link 2, and Zelda 2 again, 7.0B goes for $336. The fact that this went for $336, like, oh my god, the VGA 80 should have just sold for more in my opinion. Or this one should have sold for less. 7.0B is kind of awful compared to VGA 80.
Fair warning.
But we've seen some tight spreads on games when they have both of them in the auction, so I mean, I guess it's not really that weird. Welcome to SNES, everybody.
Fair warning.
Your episode this week was an appraisal episode. Neo Geo AES made an appearance. Oh my god.
$650.
Neo Geo AES. A console and games that I've literally never handled. Like, I've never held a Neo Geo AES game in my life. I've never seen a console in real life, I don't think. That is truly one that doesn't exist. Like, TurboGrafx is hard to find and see, but like Neo Geo just doesn't exist. They're not out there. I don't even believe you, Mort. That's how uncommon it is to see a Neo Geo. Entering into SNES, we have Cool World there, 8.0A doing 336. It's almost like the lens, like when they were taking photos for this auction, like the lens had some fog on it or something. A lot of games have this blue hue to them, and to the left you can see like rainbow palette. Like it's like there's like a thumbprint on the camera. It's weird. Donkey Kong Country 9.2A plus Player's Choice still brings in $750 for Player's Choice copy. Dixie Kong, also 9.2A plus, brings in even more than Donkey Kong. Kind of curious there? I don't know. I think it's harder to find Black Label copies of Dixie than it is DKC, Jesus. But I'm surprised to see the Player's Choice copy outsell the Donkey Kong Country.
$46.
Cool World, random as hell. David Bowie did the music. Let's go. That is random as hell.
Fair warning.
You don't understand why people keep consigning Jeopardy games when they sell for around $50. Yeah, I don't either, man. We've seen so many Jeopardy games, Elysium. It's kind of weird. Here's Mario Paint small box for display only, 9.4.
$65.
I think this is the only way to actually get a small box Mario Paint, I think. I'm pretty sure anyway. I don't think any Mario Paint came without the big box with everything. So if you want the novelty of a small box Mario Paint, for display only is what you got to get. A qualified copy of NBA Jam. Damn, that's weird. Goes for $432. Qualified being not factory sealed. Mizkif learned all about those. NCAA Final Four. 8.0A. Just in time for March Madness. Do I have all the random stuff that came in a box, like posters and registration cards to be CIB? Or does the grading company just want game box manual? Your main grade Apocalyptic is built off of the box manual cartridge. But then on the back of the label, they do consider stuff like posters and registration cards. So if you have a game where the poster and registration cards are important, think of Chrono Trigger, for example, right? If you don't have the posters, it's worth a lot less money. But if you want to get it graded, all you need is your box manual cartridge. Having the bonus pieces definitely helps on some games.
$100.
Final Four goes for 139. Here's Quarterback Club 99. Or 96, sorry.
Fair
Jeez.
warning.
9.6 A++. Steve Young on the cover. Let's go Steve Young.
Next lot.
Yeah, the Miz Kiff incident. Exactly.
$4.
The Miz Kiff incident.
$38.
Sealed would be a ton for 85 plus. 85 is the highest NBA Jam that exists on Super Nintendo. Woof. How high does the WATA Pop report go on NBA Jam? I know NBA Jam's a super sought after title, Supio. And I mean, that's kind of evidenced by Qualified still selling for 432. Oh my god, look at the sales on NBA Jam for WATA sealed copies, hey? 9.4B plus for $3,000. That was near the end of 2022. Same with 9.2A for $3,000. My god. It peaked out at $7,800, hey, at the very end of 2021. 9.4A plus. That has to be the highest copy, eh? Oh, there's 3 9.6s floating around out there. Whew.
Fair warning.
And yeah, we haven't even seen any VGA copies sell before. Wow. Frickin' NBA Jam, man. That's a big game. It's a big game. Paperboy 2, 7.0 A++ is impressive. That is one of the weirdest spreads you're ever going to see on a game. 7.0 with A++s. That's weird. SimCity 85 plus. Shit.
$550.
That's nice. Is this a Japan copy of the game? Am I going to be able to see?
Fair warning.
No, it's written on the side here.
Next lot.
Supyo, maybe you know just by looking at it. The SimCity does have a different print, doesn't it? Doesn't it have Japan and Mexico?
$550. $650.
Is SimCity a Mexico print here then?
$750.
Oh, there, you guys are talking about it too. That was a later print. Okay, Chokeslam, I'm glad you're right there with me. Not being able to know if this is Japan or Mexico right off the bat with SimCity.
$34.
I know SimCity is very desirable in the Japan print, but even the Mexico, I mean, getting an 85 plus, that's not bad. No ESRB. Is that what you want? The early one is no ESRB. First print with no ESRB. There we go.
$44.
There we go. You guys hit me with the knowledge on that one. So no ESRB copies are what you want with SimCity, hey? Let's take a peek at it.
Next lot.
Let's take a peek.
$340.
My god, look at this.
Fair warning.
Apparently there's a... Did you know if it matters,
Next
do you know if it matters if the symbol is upside down or not? Or is that just nothing?
$38.
I'll wait for you guys to answer on that one as we look at some Game Boy stuff here. Does recycling symbol matter if it's upside down or not? Now we're going all the way on SimCity. Aladdin starts off the Game Boy block here with a 9.0 A plus for 384. Super Metroid also just about missed this one. 9.0 A plus Player's Choice copy goes for 840. Super Metroid is a game I would love to get at some point. Even Player's Choice I think looks fucking awesome on this game, so yeah, pretty cool at 840 there. And Majesco Castlevania 4 goes for $600. Okay, the upside down or right side up doesn't matter. This is a complete in box right here on Wario Land, actually. 9.6 manual, 9.6 cart with a 7.5 box. Wow. That's impressive. See, that's when someone might just pay to have the 9.696. I mean, I don't know if people are piecing together copies of Wario Land, but you know what I mean, right? When you have these extremely high components in there, there's people who will buy it, piece it together, and make yourself a 9.4 overall, right? $169 for CIB Wario Land there. Here's Play It Loud Game Boy, the clear model, complete in box, not factory sealed on this. Okay, so it doesn't matter on SimCity, so long as it's no ESRB. That's all we're looking for. So for no ESRB, we've only actually seen it sell 3 times, and it peaked out at $3,600 at the April signature. Woof! April signature 2022, $3,600, 9.4 A plus. Wow. Yeah, not bad. Even the no upside down one though, 8.0 A plus for 432, the end of 2022, that doesn't seem bad. I know 8.0 A plus isn't incredible, but And we see on the other one, 9.08 plus one for 576, end of November. This is actually a pretty solid sale for the ESRB copy.
$6.
What did it go for tonight? Like 720? Not a bad sale for that.
Fair warning.
Yeah, 720 bucks. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Buyer and seller are probably happy on that. The Clear Game Boy Play It Loud goes for 252 bucks. 007 World is not enough. Game Boy Color.
$5. Fair warning.
You wish VGA would have subcategorized CIB grades with the box, cart, and manual like they do with their action figures? Yes. Yes, Elysium. Sup, yo, maybe you can speak to this. Do you think VGA is going to take CIB games anytime soon? It seems like VGA should, right? They should probably enter into that world? Or do they just, you know, maybe they have no interest in doing it? But it seems like WATA and CGC are definitely fighting it out to take a lot of the CIB market. You wish, you doubt it? Seems like VGA would be, you know, from a business perspective,
Next lot.
would want to push that as well. You'd think they'd want to push it anyway. It makes sense. God knows that there is, you know, an infinite amount of CIB games out there to grade.
Fair warning.
Sealed shit will run out at some point. CIB, I mean, geez, you can grade forever. You doubt it? They're already so busy. Fair. Fair. I thought with the coupons coming out, the backlog getting taken care of. Here's Tom and Jerry Mouse Hunt on Game Boy Color. It's a 9.88 plus, first time at Heritage. It's probably an extremely low pop game. $432. Only graded copy on the pop report. Yeah, that's what I figured. $432. Entering into N64 with Dark Rift. A notoriously shitty fighting game, I believe.
Fair warning.
Mold on the box. Heavy. Ooh.
$32.
Heavy mold and a 6.5A, hey? It almost feels like heavy mold should do more than that, but hey, there it is.
Fair warning.
They'd have to hire actual experts. What do you think of that, Supyo? Would VGA have to hire some actual experts if they wanted to do CIB? Those guys at VGA, hey? Bunch of blockheads, if you ask me. Dark Rift goes for $61. Yeah, I kid as well, Big Box. But it's fun attacking Supyo here and there. Our resident VGA expert. Shouldn't mold reduce the sealed grade, or am I crazy? I mean, it did. I think it did, right? 6.5A isn't a good grade, but like, you'd think with heavy mold that, I don't even know. I don't know. Heavy mold almost shouldn't be graded, but fuck, I don't know. It's weird. F1 World Grand Prix, 99 bucks. Gauntlet Legends, 9.8A++, under $300. Wow. And here's Majora's Mask, 9.0A. 9.8A++, under $300 for Gauntlet. Mold should not even be great. It's just a weird spot, Supyo. It feels like a really weird, like, ugh, gross. But I don't know. I get why it still is, you know, you qualify it and all that shit, but it just grosses me out. Here's Mario 64, 8.0A+. Just got a buzzer beater right there. Someone just got in their last bid. We're looking for 3,600. Nope, they're not going to fight it out. No fight for Mario 64 today. We'll run comps on that in just a second here. Starting off on GBA block. I do want to check the comps on both Majora's Mask and Mario 64. I feel like we haven't seen both of them that, like, recently.
$700.
Advance Wars 2, VGA 85 goes to 204. Here's Superstar Saga, 9.6A++, highest graded copy of this variant, which should be the early print of this game, or the more desirable one anyway.
$180.
$840. Elysium, you took down the SM64. Congrats, man. Jesus. 8.0A+ for $3,500. We're going to look at the comps in just a second here, and we'll see how you did. Metroid Zero Mission, VGA 80.
Fair warning.
You bought a 9.4 CIB Mario 64 this week. Was hoping to get one that grade for a while. Damn. Congrats, guys, on getting your
$260.
Congrats on getting your Mario 64s. I need to evaluate my CIB copy and see how nice it is, or else start shopping for a better one. I also need to get one, or at least confirm I have one. Zero Mission, as a VGA 80 here, is doing pretty decent. Pushing its way up over $300. It creates a dull
Next
area to
lot.
the shrink if it's on the shrink, so even cleaning it off hurts the seal. They do dock that.
$950.
You paid up but think it's worth it? Yeah, I assumed you did for a 9.4 Chokeslam. I assumed you did. Was that Jones' copy?
Fair warning.
I think I saw Joan posted up, but I think it was a Mario 64 on Instagram this week.
$1,100.
I think it was him. I don't know what he was asking for it. It just,
Fair
there was
warning.
that banjo and something. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, nice copy, man. Good job.
$1,200.
That's crazy. So Zero Mission sells for $312.
Fair
Superstar
warning.
Saga, $840 for the 9.6. Solid sale on
Next
that.
lot.
Superstar Saga, like, I think it's one of the better GBA games you can have. The continuation of the,
Fair warning.
the continuation of, like, the Mario RPG series,
lot.
but not the Paper Mario series.
$55.
You know what I mean? They're good games regardless. We will see here on Spider-Man 9.8 A++. Goes for $144. All right.
Fair warning.
Star Wars Flight of the Falcon is a 9.0 A+, and I want to see the Mario Bros. 90 here.
Next lot.
We'll see how that one goes. The price on Mario 64, $3,500. What's great is it's a 9.4 for all three grades. Getting a box for that grade for N64 is nuts. Yeah.
Fair warning.
That's what I've heard, Chokeslam, is that on CIB N64, it's not easy at all to get above 9.2. Even 9.2 isn't easy, but you know what I mean. Those N64 boxes are just so damn fragile.
$60.
They're just so thin.
Fair warning. $480.
So the VGA 90 here,
$500.
quickly pushing its way up to $600. We'll check comps on this too. We just got to get to a break point. When does Sega come up? We're almost at the Sega block. Might have to wait for that to check comps because we're gonna enter into GameCube right away here, and then we have some decent Wii stuff actually as well. So I don't want to miss some of these auctions. We have like a Zelda block coming up, so solid GameCube stuff starting right away here. Just make sure I don't forget about the comps. We need MM, Mario 64. I'm curious on Superstar Saga as well to see. And then the Mario Bros. 90 here. Mario 90. We'll see how all those are doing. Here's Yu-Gi-Oh! Destiny board. There's a lot of these floating around out there. I think this one's still available case fresh.
Fair warning.
That Zero Mission is barely over CIB price. Is CIB that expensive now on Zero Mission? Oh my god.
Fair warning. $200.
Really? A CIB copy is around $300 now.
Fair warning.
That's nuts. On Zero Mission, if that's the case. Wow.
$220. Fair warning.
Yeah, like that seems too expensive, but...
Next lot.
Oh, you're asking if you overpaid on the 90? Did you grab the 90 power collectors? Did you buy the Mario Bros. 90? We'll do a price comp on it in just a bit here, and we'll see. I don't think 720 is too much. CIB is like 250? Jesus Christ. That's crazy, Alma. Animal Crossing 80 plus player's choice starts off the GameCube block at $204. Baden Kados as well, 80 plus with a if you're wondering about that sticker, it is a security sticker up in the corner there. That won't peel off easy, and there might even be damage around it, so just be aware of that. That's a bad sticker. You don't want that sticker. 80 plus on the Baden Kados.
$70. $75.
We talked about this one not long ago, actually, that it just kind of fell out of flavor these days with GameCube collecting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've seen a 95 of the Mario Bros. As well, Supyo. I think we've seen 9.8 also sell crazy on this classic Mario Bros. Because the prices got so nuts on it that I just didn't want to own it anymore. Like, it just wasn't worth it. Yeah, Mr. Satan, you can find VGA graded PSP games. You don't see WATA graded PSP games because WATA doesn't grade them yet. But if you look for VGA PSP, you can find them. It's very niche though, Satan. It's just there just aren't a lot of them. You can get the sticker off easily with a trick, but it leaves indents on the cello, freezes it. Yeah, like yes. You can get the sticker off. It's just like I don't want people to think it's like, you know, this one just peel it off and you can turn it into an 85. Like, you might not be able to get that easy, and that assumes no one's picked at it and fucked it up to begin with. That's all I mean with these ones. Those stickers have a lot of variance in how they're going to what your cello is going to look
Fair
like
warning.
around that sticker once it's removed.
$95.
Here's Battalion Wars VGA 85. I don't know if we've
Fair
seen this game before,
$100.
especially not for VGA for sure. Maybe a couple of WATA copies have come up.
Fair warning.
Yeah, PSP is definitely fun. My younger brother got into it pretty hard, so I've learned more about the PSP library. Cool console to collect for. Battalion Wars goes for $124. If you care about this game, that feels like a great price. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is a $70. That's weird. That's just kind of weird. Weird to see a VGA 70 on a disc-based game. Don't see those very often at all.
Warning. $38.
Yeah, so if we look at the Mario Bros. Classic here,
$40.
right, this is right. Super Mario Bros. Classic NES, yeah. Even 9.6A Plus sold for frickin' $1,920.
$42.
Going back to August 2022. The 9.8A Plus Plus, 2160, 9.4A Plus Plus. I mean, that was all the way back in May 2022. If you want to compare against that, like, I would rather have a 90.
Fair warning.
So, VGA copies, 90 Plus last sold for $1,260. So you got a $500 discount on a 90 Plus that sold, what, 2 weeks ago? 12 days ago? Jesus. 95, 1,300 in May 2022. You can see how high it went, eh? VGA 95 peaked at 4,300 in 2021. Fuck me. And yeah, 3,840 for the 9.8A Plus Plus. January 2022. That's what I thought. The sales on Mario Bros. Classic got crazy. Crazy. So no, Hopper, you did not overpay on that one. You did quite fine, actually, at $720 for the 90. And the $2 donation. Thanks, dude. Much appreciated. Yeah, no, good purchase. Good purchase. I see nothing wrong with this price based on all the history of it. And trust me, I'll let you know if I think you overpaid. Gotta keep it honest with you guys. Here's Zelda Collector's Edition VGA 85 on the GameCube.
$220.
Nice copy of the game in 85.
Fair warning.
Oh, a little bit of a sore neck tonight.
$240.
I'll bring up the other one. What was the other one? Superstar Saga was the other GBA
warning.
game I wanted to look at. Superstar Saga peaked out at $900 in August of 2022. That was for 9.8A Plus there. Ah, that's the other box design though. That should be the second print, hey? Do we have to compare only the first prints there, the 83%? 83% should be the first prints, right? Yeah, being an influencer is hard work, exactly. 9.6A here on Ocarina of Time Master Quest.
Next lot.
This just sold for $288. I just showed in my unboxing video that I paid $412, $420
Fair warning.
for a 9.6A plus. So $130 I paid more to have an A plus versus an A. Honestly, I'm content. And this person just paid $100 more to have an 85 plus versus 9.6A, which again, I would rather have the 85 plus as well for $100 more. Much nicer copy of the game. Pikmin 2, VGA 85 copy of the game.
$240.
You don't think Double Ender is first?
Fair
Yeah,
warning.
I think the Y fold should be first, right, Supyo? Or at least the more desirable copy, I think.
$150.
Pikmin 2, $264. I gotta say, Pikmin 2 is kind of worth fuck all. Like, historically, Pikmin 2 was very, very sought after. You know what I mean? This game was like, oh my god, one of the rare GameCube games. Get your copies of Pikmin 2. And then, I don't know, like, here we are now, what? 15 to 18 years later, and $264 gets you an 85?
Fair warning.
I mean, great game. I think you should pick one up. I think Pikmin 2 is a fantastic title. I'm just surprised it doesn't bring a little bit more premium these days. Resident Evil 2, 9.2A plus there for $264. Resident Evil 3, 9.4A plus on this one. Yeah, I'm just surprised Pikmin 2 doesn't have a little bit more oomph on it. Resident Evil 4 is a VGA 85 plus here. Very nice copy of the game. Yeah, I think they were consecutive as well, Supyo. I think they both released at the same time as far as Y-Fold and Double Fold goes on these games.
Next lot.
That's how I treat it anyway. I don't know. I don't think much of it at this point.
$65.
Like, if you told me I could get a 9.6 A++ of the other print of the game as well, like, I wouldn't really, I wouldn't avoid it. But anyway, Superstar Saga, $660 for the 9.6 A+, 9.8 A+, 900 bucks, 9.6 A++ back in February 2022 on Golden for $1,200. Looks like $1,200 is where it peaked, so down to $840 now on it. VGA 90 on Certified Link back in 2021, 1,600 bucks. Yeah, I mean, Superstar Saga, $840 is holding up pretty damn well, actually. Like, it's down a bit for sure, right? Down from $1,200, but as far as some other games have gone, a 30% drop on Superstar Saga isn't awful. Not bad. Kind of a solid sale on Superstar Saga. $85 on WarioWare.
$140.
Get back to the GameCube section here. Had to crush off some of those. Resident Evil 4 went for $456 there, 85 plus. Soul Calibur 2, 9.4A, Player's Choice, 119. Player's Choice on Sunshine as well, 9.4A for 204. And yeah, WarioWare, 85 on this one. Still a GameCube game that I need to pick up myself. Oh my gosh.
Fair warning.
This is the end of the GameCube section today as well. And WarioWare pushing its way up above 200 bucks. VGA 85. Which, yeah, 85 on a disc-based game, pretty damn nice. Don't sleep on 85s when it comes to disc-based. It's a solid-ass game. It just, like, you're probably have an A+ seal rating, right? So, there's only so much that can be wrong with an 85 when we talk about disc-based. $210 for it. For the WarioWare Inc. Cool game. Entering into DS. And we're almost done Nintendo block here. And that was actually one of the longer GameCube blocks we've had in a while.
$12.
100, 1130, make a timestamp. Oh, there's one DS game. Jesus, well, that was a waste. 9.68 plus on Radiant Historia went for 119. And that ends the DS block. Thank you guys for coming. 9.0A with the, this is the second print of this game. 9.0A, it has updated screenshots on the back, as well as the, is that a product code or a satellite code when it ends with the B? But, yeah, second print copy of the game, later print copy of the game, 9.0A. There's 100 items left, Daniel. 100 items left. About, we're over 50% done now. There's probably like 46% of the auction remaining, I would say. We're probably at like the 55% mark right now, give or take. Here is Fire Emblem. This is also a, my god, this is a third print apparently. I didn't know they even had a third print of this game. 9.68 plus on it. But it is the reprint version. Does Dylan dabble in game collecting? Yes. Dylan does dabble. WarioWare is a sleeper? I kind of agree with you, Supyo.
$110.
I kind of agree with you.
Fair warning.
What do I think of a Resident Evil 2 purchase on the Discord? Tag me in it, Andy, and I can take a peek at it.
Fair warning.
Take a peek at it after the auction there. Was that the Resident Evil 2 on N64? I think I only quickly saw it there. WarioWare Mega Party Games Inc. on the GameCube.
$24.
Is Smooth, which one's Smooth Moves? Which one's that for? There's another Wario Shake It. Yeah, Wario Land Shake It's coming up as well. What's Smooth Moves on? Is that a Wii game?
Fair warning.
The Fire Emblem went for 149. Here's Ghostbusters, the video game, 9.4A plus with a UPC punch. Wow. We do not see many UPC punches on Wii games.
$60.
Look at that. Cool little UPC punch there.
Fair warning.
Yeah, not a common thing to see on Wii games at all.
65.
So there's a little bit of novelty for you. Yeah, Wii. Okay, Wii.
Fair warning.
Smooth Moves is not rare, just cool. Smooth Moves with GBA. Jesus Christ, Joe Kane. Why do you have to come out here with a wrong answer? You have the wrong answer like 2 minutes after the fact.
Next lot.
I tell you, man.
$80.
Ghostbusters closes at $94. It's actually kind of impressive. Like $94, I mean, yeah, that's kind of impressive. Kind of an impressive sale.
$100.
You're on delay, someone shoot me. Here's Mario Superstar Sluggers,
Fair
9.68 plus.
100,
Should be a
$120.
first print. It's a USA print. I don't know if there is a Japan print on this. I don't know which Wii games do and don't have Japan prints at this point still.
Fair
Still
warning.
trying to learn that so I can have it off the top of my head, but whenever in doubt, just check the WATA Pop report. They'll usually let you know.
Fair warning.
Superstar Slugger here, though, has never,
$160.
Superstar Sluggers has never really brought that big of a premium.
Fair
At least not on Heritage. It's still, like, very affordable for a
Next lot.
mainline. Oh my God. Can you call it a mainline Mario game? I guess not. I guess it's like a sports series game, but $180 there for Super Sluggers. Jesus, I couldn't even say it.
Fair warning.
Metroid Prime Trilogy, 9.8A.
$240.
Curious to see how this one will do today with all of the, you know, Metroid Prime getting pushed out again, Metroid Prime in the air.
$260.
Let's see if people care about the 9.8A Steelbook for Wii.
Fair warning.
Pinged on the Discord? Nice. That was a steal for Sluggers, he says.
Next lot.
That was a steal for Sluggers, he
$28.
says. Chokeslam, I'm sure that Sluggers has never done much. Let me take a peek. Mario Super
warning.
Sluggers. So we've seen 9.6A plus come up before, man. $154. 192? 154? I mean, it peaked out at 288? It just doesn't get a ton of love.
Fair warning.
180 bucks on Slugger. That's the second highest, yeah. 180 bucks for it, like, outsells the last time we saw it.
Fair
For
warning.
154. And it's almost as high as the last time we saw it in June 2022. I mean, we're talking about like a $50 price band, but like, yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't do much. Chokeslam has a stash of Sluggers, yes. Quit trying to pump the market, man. That's dishonest. Metroid Prime Trilogy goes for $288. Resident Evil Archives there was 9.4, A++ for $67. Here's Galaxy 9.4A.
Fair warning.
No more non-Genesis games.
65.
Timothy, you were the underbidder on Sluggers. How many copies are there on the pop report of Sluggers? Yeah, so do I, T. Lee. I get their names mixed up every single time. Sluggers and Mario Superstar Baseball. I never played Super Sluggers. I did play Mario Baseball. I didn't love Mario Baseball when I played it. It was just fine. Here's Galaxy 2 9.6A plus pushing its way up to $200. Yeah, Mario Baseball almost seemed like boring. I don't know. I didn't get into it much. I don't like baseball much either, so maybe that's like part of it, but 9.68 plus goes for $228. Mario Galaxy is still hovering around $100 for these mid-grade copies. Makes sense. You love the fuck out of GameCube Mario Baseball? Let's go. That's huge. Yeah, I played tennis and soccer a ton on I played tennis and soccer a ton on GameCube. I still play soccer a decent amount. Me and my brothers will sit down and play games that one. But yeah, baseball was just, it was fine.
$130.
Galaxy 2, we have a 9.6A plus going up against a 9.4A plus.
$140.
Galaxy 2 is up per chance. You paid $110 for a 9.6A plus.
Fair warning.
Yeah, $228 I think is where these are sitting right now. I think.
Next lot.
The 9.6A plus. I'll bring it up quick here. Here's Wario Land Shake It. VGA 90 uncirculated. Where did people get uncirculated Wario Land Shake It?
Fair warning. $100.
That's a weird one. I guess people have bricks of this game? Or some, you know what I mean? Who knows? But Galaxy 2.
Next lot.
No, 9.6A plus. Yeah, the last time it sold was frickin' $154, so up $70 from that sale.
Fair warning.
$169. Yeah.
Next lot.
$159, $204,
$60.
$228 all the way back in October 2022. So it matched an October 2022 sale on Galaxy. So yeah, that was a solid sale tonight for it, actually.
$180.
It still just doesn't, like, feel like much, so to speak, you know? It's like, it's a 9.6A plus for $200. Like, you know.
Fair warning.
I know there's a lot of them out there and everything, but yeah, good sale for it tonight. Wario
Next
Land
lot.
Shake It ends off the Nintendo. No, it doesn't. We had freaking Breath of the Wild. Jeez. 7 controller, 9.48 plus for 250. That ends off the Nintendo block. Welcome into Sega, everybody. Sega.
Fair warning.
See how some Sega stuff goes here. Let's check the comps on... Well, fuck. This is actually doing decent. 9.4B plus on Rescue Mission on Master System, pushing over 300 bucks. As well as Global Defense was 9.8A that went for 288. For the few of you out there who care about Master System. For the few of you out there. How do you get access to Gamer Stonks? It's coming, Juan. It's still coming. It's still under development, so once it's fully done, ready to go up and, you know, public use, you'll be able to sign up for a subscription to it.
$42, $90.
But for now, it's still in beta mode and not open, so. For now, you can't get access, unfortunately, Juan, but it's coming soon. Isn't that borderline better to just buy from from auction than buy sealed and get graded? Prices aren't bad. Yeah, for sure. Yes, Daniel. It is 100% borderline better to just buy from the auctions at this point.
$130.
It is borderline better, cheaper to just buy the already graded game at open auction than do it yourself. It's a great spot we're in right now for graded games. There's a lot of great value that can be had if you're paying attention to all the different auction houses. Look at Alma. He buys cheap shit every single week. Here's James Buster Douglas. Knockout Boxing 9.6A. This game has done some great sales. It started all the way at $44 here for the open bid. Easily pushing its way up to $500. Everyone who wanted this was clearly waiting until the live stream to start bidding. We're up to $1,000. Look at this. Everyone was playing coy with it. No one wanted to drop the first bid. Now we're at almost $1,300. That's hilarious. Oh, you can shill gamer stonks all you want, Timothy. Absolutely.
Fair warning. Next lot. $42, $90.
James Buster Douglas makes its way all the way up to $1,320. No, it's still pretty rare and desirable on Genesis. On Master System, it's like a frickin' Grail, yes. But still very desirable on Genesis.
$130.
So 9.4A last sold for $1,260? Whoops.
$190.
Yeah, 9.4A last sold for $1,260. So 9.6A today, $80 more. That's 5 months later. You can get yourself the 9.6 for basically the same price as 9.4. But if we go back to 9.6A,
next lot.
How these? Look at these two copies, hey? Why'd those two go so cheap? That's weird. That was in September 2022 and October 2022. $528 and $408 respectively for 9.6 and 9.4.
Fair warning.
Some people out there got. Let's check the links. Are these links right?
Lot.
Yeah, shit. 9.6A, 528. Wow, that's crazy. So compared to this sale, I mean, it's doing great. And that's going back, yeah, September 2022. For some reason, a couple of copies of this game just fell through the cracks. 9.48 plus on this one too.
$12, $20.
Interesting. Pretty valuable boxing game though.
Fair warning.
James Pond, 9.48 plus for 240. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, $288 for the 9.08 plus on that one. Power Rangers the movie.
Fair warning.
NBA Jam Tournament Edition was a 9.68 plus plus. Wow, $264 for that.
$12, $34.
RBI Baseball 3 is a 9.4B plus, and this was Joe Montana 94 for 9.4B. For $51. Get yourself some Joe Montana magic there. And this is a 7.5 CIB copy of Sonic 2.
$46.
A CIB copy of Sonic 2, 7.5. That should be interesting to see.
$100.
For the main auction houses, which is the cheapest for shipping to Canada? Certified Link, Hockey Guy, for sure. Certified Link is actually very reasonable for Canada shipping. It's still not like super cheap, but you don't get hit by customs imports. If you get hit by imports, it's very low. On my $1,000 order, I had to pay like $15 imports.
$12.
And yeah, my 4
$65.
games shipped for like 60 US maybe? It wasn't terrible. They have a very reasonable rate. If you're buying a single game, it still might be expensive, but if you're buying multiple, it's really not bad.
$80.
You thought Gamer Stonks would have more? Certified Link is in Maine. They're practically part of Canada. Yeah, I thought Gamer Stonks was gonna have more wrong data, Timothy. I just don't trust you now. I don't trust you now.
Fair warning.
Yeah, Sonic 2 CIB here. We're pushing into $114. Someone in the Discord asked there,
$55.
like, you know, what do we think of CIB games right now? And my answer was, I think people are paying too much for them. And this is a great example. I think I even said 7.5, or where people are just paying too much. Like, just go to eBay and buy yourself a copy of Sonic 2. Odds are it's going to be a 7.5. It's kind of crazy seeing them sell for 109, just because they're graded, you know? Stargate 9.68 plus for 192. Gee, I need to shave. Holy shit, I need to shave. This thing is so itchy. God damn. Stargate 192 and Techno Clash 8.0 B plus. First time at Heritage on Techno Clash for Genesis people who care. EA game. Pretty interesting. Only 2 copies on the Pop Report.
$70.
Cool title. Cool title. Yeah, no problem, Hockey Guy. No problem.
Fair warning.
Buster Douglas is a VGA Pop 2. Wow.
$90.
Some stash came up and Wata got a few of them. Heritage flooded with them,
Fair
so
warning.
a few went low. They will dry up and be gone. Well, this is probably it, sup, yo. I assume Buster Douglas is already gone. Like, we saw how many copies was that? 6 or 7 that have come to auction in the past, like, 6 months? There can't be many other copies that exist. $114 for Techno Clash. Triple Play 96, 9.68 plus plus. First time at Heritage for this as well. No one cared. Sells for $94. Well, I couldn't even finish my talk about Triple Play 96. Why is Sonic so much? There's no rational reason behind it, Brody.
$60.
People just paying too much for it, in my opinion. But $109, it is what it is. Here's the Batman and Robin, 9.4 with a C plus seal. Oof. That's a it's a rough seal there to get a C plus.
Fair warning.
Yeah, the Techno Clash is pretty rare, for sure. For sure. For sure it is. A cartridge only of DKCC. 3,000? 4,000? Where does the cartridge sit at this point? Yo, Potbelly Punch. Welcome, dude. Don't think I've seen you in a while.
$4.
Yeah, where does a Donkey Kong Country competition cart sit these days?
Fair warning.
3,000, 4,000? It's somewhere around there, isn't it? It's more than a Star Fox cartridge. What's the Star Fox cart right now? 2,500? 3,000? I'd assume the Donkey Kong one is 35.4. Maybe I'm completely off. Maybe it's like fucking $6,000 now, but
$14.
someone should send them your content to learn a thing or two. Yeah. Some of these CIB purchases we're seeing right now, Brody, like some of these early CIB copies, like there's just the value of them is going to drop. 7.5 Sonics aren't going to remain at $100 and some. They just can't. It makes no sense, right? There's too many damn copies of the game that exist out on the open market, so.
Fair warning.
And on that note, I do have to remind you guys, tonight's auction is, of course, sponsored by Heritage Auctions. Check out the description of the video to find all of the upcoming showcase and signature auctions, as well as the consignment deadlines. Last call here to be inside of the May 11th 6th Generation and Beyond Showcase auction. Consignment deadline is in 1 week. As well, the July signature consignment deadline is coming up in June. I know it sounds like that's a long ways away, but seriously, reach out sooner rather than later if you want to get placement into one of these big auctions. They fill up quick and the demand is always there, so the sooner you reach out, the better. I have a nice little spreadsheet in there. You can check out all the upcoming auctions, all the upcoming consignment deadlines. And if you want to get free appraisals on your stuff, see what Heritage thinks, reach out using the link in the description of the video. Tell them Greg sent you. It helps me out. Helps me out to get a sponsorship, which means I can keep doing this with you guys. So it's a win-win situation. Videogames@ha.com if you have any questions at all regarding the consignment process. Appreciate you guys all being here tonight. The NFL 97 there, 9.48 plus, goes for $75. NHL 2K 9.68 plus goes for $41. Probably the lowest sale of the night right here. Nightmare Creatures 2, 9.6A plus.
Fair warning.
Do I think Pokemon Sword Shield plus Expansion Pass might be the most expensive Switch game 10 years down the line? Probably not.
$280.
Probably not. I just like probably not.
Fair warning.
Like it'll probably be a
Next lot.
it'll probably be an expensive game in 10 years if you have a high grade copy. I just don't think it'll be the most expensive. Right now, what is the most expensive Switch game that's ever sold? Like Breath of the Wild first print or something? I think for like 6,000, 3,000, 4,000. I can't even remember now. But just coming in, are things really cheap today, or is it just you? It just depends what you're looking at, Larson. Just depends what you're looking at. Yeah, big plug, Ryan. Big plug. Get that Heritage plug in there. That's what keeps the lights on over here, man. If we forget those plugs, all of a sudden I'm going to be sitting in darkness.
$4.
If you could be an animal, would you be a kangaroo? But of course. Big dunks, Timothy. Big dunks.
Next lot.
Gamer Stonks owner. Wow, he even put it in his YouTube handle. His whole personality has become Gamer Stonks. Extreme Tokyo Racer here. First time at Heritage. Is this where the series started, or did it get a PS2 release first, or did they come out at the same time? Because Tokyo Extreme Racer has three versions of the game on PS2, I believe. I've never played the racing game myself, but Tokyo Extreme Racer.
$90. $95.
There it is. Yeah, and thank you for the $5 as well, Timothy. Jesus. I read your donation, I start roasting you, and I don't even say thank you.
Fair warning.
Let the shill begin. Yeah, frickin' make it a paid service, Timothy, and get your bag, queen. Come on, king, know your value.
Fair warning. $150. $160.
The trick is just buy and hold everything until it's worth more. Exactly.
$180.
Also, Tokyo Extreme Racer. I mean, I don't know if I shilled the game. I don't think I can influence the price of this, but it is getting some love. So maybe there is something there. Maybe there is something there. Maybe my eyes did see something interesting on this one. Pushing its way over $200, which, as far as Dreamcast goes, I mean, shit, getting a $200 sale isn't so bad. Shenmue also went for $312 there. 9.8A. Speaking of games selling for over $200.
$40.
Tokyo Extreme Racer is still going. We're going to be pushing up to $300 soon, which is actually an unironic decent sale.
$260.
8K Breath of the Wild second print. WATA 10. Oh my god. There it is, Super Junk, right. $8,000 for Breath of the Wild second print. WATA 10. Woof. There's your answer, Potbelly. It doesn't matter what game you have on Nintendo Switch. Just get it in a 10. That's all that matters. Just go get it graded a 10. Get it graded a VGA 100, and you have the most expensive Switch game.
$340. $360.
Tokyo Extreme Racer continues to push. We're over $400. We're looking for $450 now on this. Like I said, this is unironically just a good fucking sale at this point. $432.
$20.
Oof. Like, okay. All right, Tokyo Extreme Racer. I see you. Wow. Just take a peek at the pop report on that. Like I said, I don't know how big of a series this game actually is. Okay, there is number 2 on Dreamcast as well. Only copy on the pop report. There's only one copy of each of Tokyo Extreme Racer for PS or for Dreamcast. So someone out there is a fan. Someone out there is a fan. Well, I guess 2 people are a fan of the game. Jesus. Here's Bonk's Adventure on TurboGrafx. $528 there. 9.28++. One of the more noteworthy TurboGrafx franchises being Bonk. Bravo Man, 9.08+.
Next lot.
Yo, Justin Udell. Welcome in, dude. Just in time to start the PS1 block. PS1 block starts right now.
Fair warning. $6.
With, what the fuck is? Arcade Party Pack.
Fair
Only
warning,
graded copy on the Pop
$7.
Report. First time
$8.
at Heritage. Includes classics like 720, Smash TV,
$9.
Clax, Tubin, Super Sprint, and Rampage. Wow.
Fair warning.
Let's, oh my god. And the bidding action is pushing its way up to $8.
Next lot.
Sells for $37 all in. Remember when I said that $41 game was going to be the lowest sale of the auction? I lied. Arcade Party Pack 8.5A plus for 37 bucks.
300, 300,
Dang.
400.
This was like a $20 wholesaler grab bin game. It still is. Party Pack is rare. Is it actually rare as a CIB, Natua? Here's Croc shit, 9.6A. Croc's getting some love, actually. 0 copies graded higher numerically. Out of 6. Croc. The peak of Croc. $504. The Legend of the Gobos. I played Croc going up, and Croc has tank controls, which makes
Fair warning.
it makes controlling Croc fucking awful. So I didn't play this game much, but like we played it enough, you know what I mean? We played it enough to know it kind of sucks. It doesn't even suck, it just wasn't fluent. It was hard to play with tank controls. I was coming off stuff like Banjo-Kazooie, you know what I mean?
Fair warning.
Then you try to play Croc, and Croc moves like a fucking idiot, and you're just like, what is going on? So, that's my experience with Croc. $504 there, 9.6A. Here's Destruction Derby 2, already sold. 9.4B plus for $104. Here's Mermaid 2, 8.5B plus on this as well. You'd rather have a 9.8A plus plus of the first print rather than a 10 of the second? Oh, 100% Super Junk. 100%. Especially if you're going to get it for like 1/5, 1/6, 1/7 of the price. Makes no sense to me.
$12.
But I'm not someone who just resonates to a high grade copy for the sake of having a high grade copy. That's like, you know, I don't see a ton of value in that. Some people do. It's not for me.
$18.
Grade garbage, expect garbage sales. Yep. 100% Pokey Retro fan. Some of this stuff that gets graded, or has been graded, I guess. Who knows when this stuff was sent off. Let's see, when was Party Pack graded? Let's take a peek.
Fair warning.
So July 2022. So it's kind of recent, actually. You know, that's 8-9 months ago. I wonder how long the wait is to get this into an auction.
Next lot.
But yeah, I mean, that it's not an early graded game. People already knew that, you know, it should have been known that this game is worthless already. So kind of interesting there. Here's Final Fantasy IX, Canadian version. 9.6A plus goes for $480. Hot Shots Golf 2, 9.6A plus. Where are the Hot Shots Golf fan? We're opening the bidding at $1 here. We'll see how far this one pushes. Hot Shots Golf was a really fun golf franchise when it was like super popular. I'm pretty sure my PS2 like came with Hot Shots Golf 3. Or maybe it was the first game I bought for some reason. I don't know. Hot Shots Golf was good. Vita isn't graded by WATA Potbelly, and Vita in general is less popular, so you can get $2. You can see Vita with VGA games on Certified Link every now and then. But yeah, Vita doesn't come up to Heritage much at all.
$4.
Not much at all. Hot Shots Golf goes up to $73 when the smoke clears there. Madden 99 8.0A.
$10.
Is shipping reasonable from Heritage? If you're in the US, Daniel, yes, very.
$14.
If you're in the US, I think shipping a game is like $15 for a single game. Someone can answer that question there. If you're international, it can be pretty expensive, so factor that into your bidding for sure. International shipping isn't cheap. International shipping is pretty pricey with all these frickin' auction houses. It just is what it is. So, if you're in the US, though, yeah, it's pretty reasonable. Here's Madden Madden, Jesus. I looked at John Madden down here smiling at me. Here's Mega Man X6. 9.6A on this.
$80.
It's $30 per game. Really? Damn, Fletch.
Fair warning.
For some reason, I thought it was like $15-20.
$85.
If you're in the yeah, Madden X6 here coming up for sale. Madden looking great, sporting his all blue.
$110.
Handling fees. Oh, God, they get you with the handling fees, hey? Jesus. So yeah, shipping from Heritage, factor it into your decision making.
$60.
Not cheap, even if you're in the US, I guess. That seems to be a pretty constant thing with the auction houses. That's why Certified Link immediately stood out to me as somewhere that's actually pretty cheap shipping. So yeah, plus customs fees if you're international as well. Yeah, it's brutal for international.
Fair warning.
I generally send my stuff to the PWCC vault first, and then I deal with it at a later date.
$55.
Because then at the PWCC, I can like combine all my shipments and stuff and do stuff there. Yo, Gamers Manuel, welcome, dude.
Fair warning.
Welcome, welcome.
Next lot.
Magman X6 went for 204 there. Monster Seed was a 9.8A, $119. Here is TJ Levin's Ultimate BMX.
Fair warning. $38. 42.
I do not know who Chris Doyle, Fuzzy Hall, or TJ Levin are.
$60.
The only BMX person I know is Dave Mira.
$80. $90.
Don't know. MTV Sports. TJ must have been rocking it back in what year is this? 2001. TJ must have been on top of the world with MTV. And he's even getting bids. TJ is getting some bids out there. We're pushing over $100.
Next lot.
But you might be like, oh, it's only $100 there, but like, you know. $139 for TJ BMX? Let's go. Let's go. Here's some March Madness 2000 9.4B plus. Steve Francis on the cover too. Always cool when the NCAA game has like a noteworthy player on the cover.
$9.
TJ Levin hosts the challenge for 10 plus years. Who is that?
$10.
What's the challenge? Is the challenge on MTV?
Fair
Challenge TJ Levin.
$14.
American Cyclist. What is the challenge?
$16.
The challenge.
$18.
The challenge host TJ Levin reveals. This was published like 2 months ago.
$20.
He's hosted the challenge since 05. The Gauntlet. Didn't return after season 30's Dirty 30. Why is there so much lore? There's so much lore about this guy.
Next lot.
During an April 2021 episode of MTV's Official Challenge podcast, he detailed how he almost became the host. Wow. TJ Levin, everybody. More of a celebrity than I'm giving him credit for out there. Yeah, I've never heard of any of this big box game shop. Never heard of any of this. Yeah, PWCC Vault Abuser. Yes, Craig. Let's go. Gotta make it work however you can. Is 1500 a good price for Mighty Final Fight VGA 80?
$2.
Maybe? It sounds a little bit high off the top of my head, though.
$4.
Yeah, Fletch, I didn't even know you were hanging out in here, man. You don't chat often. Good to see you in here, dude.
$18.
We're just going through some, this is a little bit of a down point in the stream here, I'll be honest, as we just plow through some PS1 sports titles going for $49, $65, and $45 respectively here. So, just waiting to get back to some juicy stuff. Here's One Piece Mansion. Capcom title, 9.8A on this. Might get a little bit of love. It's reasonable for the big purchases. Yeah, exactly. If you're trying to pick up games worth 50 to $100, then yeah, shipping is big time consideration. For sure. Yeah, I know Dave Mira and Matt Hoffman. Absolutely. Know both those dudes. We own Dave Mira on GameCube. So I was rocking Dave Mira for quite a bit.
Fair warning.
Stevie franchise.
Next lot. $2.
The One Piece Mansion there did bring in over $100, so something. Here's Pipe Dream 3D. 85 plus on this one.
$16.
First time offering it at Heritage.
Fair warning.
We'll see. So far, not looking so good. Pushing our way up over $50 on this one.
$24. $26.
Yes, John M. A sealed game just went for 45 on the NHL Power Play. That's not even the lowest we've seen. 41 on Madden. 36 on FIFA 2002. Disney's Little Mermaid,
Fair
45 bucks. Yeah, John, there's some stuff that sells real cheap, man. Auctions are the place you want to be these days with the sealed games world.
$38.
You can get some really good stuff at auction these days, for sure, if you have your eyes peeled,
Fair
John.
warning.
You sold a VCR today for more than that sealed game. Didn't know how to get in the chat. Yep. Sounds about right. There's Jeff, too. Welcome in, dude.
$44. $46. Fair warning. $48.
No Clubhouse.
$15.
Are they not running? Are they still running Clubhouse, Fletch? Are they still doing that every week?
Fair warning. Next lot. $44.
I don't even know anymore.
$60.
Pipe Dreams 3D, yeah, just not much there. 85 plus for 77 bucks. It's always cool getting an 85 plus because you know it's just like a mint frickin' game, but like,
$70.
yeah, $77. Sammy Sosa High Heat Baseball, 9.8 A plus. Will Sammy Sosa get some love? Editor, it's the editor's choice. Nope. $94. 94 bucks. Sammy Sosa's in the Hall of Fame, hey? Like, he's a lock for Hall of Fame, I assume? Has to be. It's freaking Sammy Sosa. 9.8 A plus goes for 94 bucks. Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro is a 9.4 A plus. This is cool. This and Spider-Man 1 on PS1 are games I would love to buy at some point. This is the Spider-Man I grew up with, 90s Spider-Man, fucking insane, fucking incredible. So, I played Spider-Man 1 a ton, and I knew Spider-Man 2 existed on PS1, but we still weren't at the point where we bought our own PS1 games, so I never actually got to play this one.
$65.
Sells for $384, which, yeah, Spider-Man, that's just so cool. Do a price check on Spider-Man. We haven't price checked anything in a while here. How is Enter Electro doing? And there's some really rare misprint that you can get too with Enter Electro. I don't remember the details anymore though. Something with the disc? The disc can be wrong or something. Wrong code. Can't remember anymore, but 9.4 A, 9.6 A plus last sold for $552 in November. 9.4 A plus brings in $384. I mean, yeah. Not bad. 9.4A only brought $264 back in September 2022. So, like, this is another $120 just to get that extra plus on there. There's barely any copies of this on the Pop Report, too, hey? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies only. Fuck. Enter Electro's cool.
Next lot.
This is also, I'm surprised this game has value. Pretty random game I grew up with. It's a fighting game. $186 for the 9.4A plus. I don't know where the interest comes from on this game.
$160.
Not sure where. It's just worth more than I expected. I always considered it a really random game I owned.
$70.
You know, like, yeah. I'm just surprised to see that it has value.
Fair warning.
The Unholy War. Pretty fun game, I think. I don't know. I don't know how well it holds up now, you know what I mean? We played it a ton back then, though. WCW NWO Thunder, another fighting game that was really fun at the time. Quality title. 9.8 A plus goes for just shy of $200 on that one. I think that's a cool pickup. Cool fighting game. Entering into PS2, folks. Let's get caught up here. It's slowed down in the clubhouse? Yeah. Everything's slowed down at this point, I mean, shit. It you know, at times, Fletch, it feels like the hobby's just dead with how few people are, like, talking, posting. You know what I mean? At this point, it feels like we're down to such a tight-knit community. It's crazy.
Fair warning.
Oh, this is the first Tuesday you haven't got it.
$12, $14.
Gotcha. People are afraid of rare PS1 games. You're getting them bottom market value. The thing with PS1, though, you know, like a lot of rare games get their notoriety and their demand from full set collectors. So, PS1 full set collecting isn't a thing. So even if you just have like random rare PS1 game, there's just a lot less audience that is like, you know what I mean? There's less audience that drives or goes towards random rare PS1 game. When full set collecting isn't a thing anyway. There's just less eyes on them. Here's the bouncer though, Squaresoft. A game that I took the time to play through, the full game, 3 or 4 months ago? Maybe a bit longer. Maybe 6 months ago now. Pretty shit game, all things considered. It's only like a 4-hour playthrough though, so I was like, well, fuck it. Sat down with my brothers and we just had a bouncer night. But yeah, not a great game. A beat 'em up with RPG elements. Yeah. Cool that it's published by Squaresoft, but like, yeah. Not a great game.
$95.
Sammy was a part of the steroid conspiracy and corked his bats. Ah, what a legend. So Sammy's just a frickin' god amongst men, hey? We got roids and corked bats. What a... Sammy Sosa is that guy. That's fucking crazy. Man, I wish I knew more about baseball in that time. That's crazy. Steroids and corked bats. Oh, what a legend. So his stats are incredible, I take it, but yeah, the steroids keep him out, hey? So far, none of those guys have gotten in. Mark McGuire, Bonds, and Sosa. Right. That's crazy. That's so funny. What a time for baseball.
$260.
Sammy's bat broke during a game and corked balls flew all over the field. The bouncer goes for $180. It's funny that this game has a cult following. $180 for the 80 plus there. Here's Castlevania Curse of Darkness 9.68 plus for $360. Have we seen this on PS2? 2 copies are graded higher. Yeah, I guess so.
Fair warning.
I know we've seen it on Xbox a few times. I wasn't sure if we've seen the PS2 version. Here's Lament of Innocence. Lament? There's Lament of Innocence as well, 9.4A. $180. Castlevania's on PS2. I'd like to get those at some point. Always cool. Just a cool series to collect. Dokapon Kingdom. 9.68 plus on PS2. Of course, Dokapon is like a Wii Grail. I'm pretty sure it's still super expensive on Nintendo Wii, isn't it? Even as a CIB. Also got released on PS2 very late, 2008. $252 for the 9.68 plus. The Wii version, though, that's the one that really took off with Dokapon.
Fair warning.
Prediction on the Demon Souls. What is it? Let's take a peek here. Did I miss that there's a good ass? Oh my god. 85 plus Demon Souls Deluxe. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do I toss a bid at it, Timothy? Or Junk? Do I toss a bid? Fuck.
$42. $46.
That's nice.
$50. $60.
Jesus Christ. $70. It's already sitting at 500 US, hey? Oh. We'll see. We'll see. Jesus. We'll see. Fantastic Four there. 9.68 goes for $79. Final Fantasy X2. 9.68 plus. We've seen a lot of X2 recently.
Fair warning. Next lot. $22.
Heritage is a collectibles auction house. That's like their claim to fame, Daniel. One of America's, or might even be America's largest collectibles auction house. That's like a big thing that they're...
Fair warning.
They started with coins? Right. Oh, yeah, Jeff, haven't you heard about the 80s coin bubble, man? Haven't you heard about the WATA scam, Jeff? The 80s coin bubble? Come on, Jeff. You know about this.
$30.
Yeah, I guess. Just hardcore collectors now. It was so much more lively during the pump, you know? Even if people didn't really give a shit, it was still fun seeing everyone just talking about gaming and collecting and stuff. Fun time for the hobby.
Fair warning.
You're glad the hobby is back down to its pre-pump era. With the speculators gone, the market can grow organically at like 4 to 6%. Like it did before. Slow, constant growth, stability, and liquidity.
$60. $65.
He claimed it wasn't his bat. The bat boy grabbed the wrong one.
$75.
Gladius 9.68 goes to $73. Final Fantasy X2 9.68 plus. Jesus, barely over $100.
95.
I probably should have tossed a bid or two at that, to be completely honest. Here's Grandia 3. 9.68 on this one. 8 total copies on the pop report.
$120.
Square Enix is, of course. Yeah, Demon Souls is a great game. The Souls series in general, Ryan, is fucking incredible as far as I'm concerned. If you're not into that type of game, though, you probably won't enjoy it. Like, it's not for everyone.
Fair warning.
So.
Next lot. $3.
You just listed an 85 on eBay. Demon Souls auction. Oh, did you just sell yours, Krills? I just saw Demon Souls sell, like, today, yesterday, something like that. A raw, standard retail copy, not the deluxe. Grandia 3 goes for $159 for the 9.6A there.
$12.
Yes, I do toss a bid at it. Oh, man.
$16.
Yeah, you need a video on that? Okay. Yeah, well, we'll see if Carl can make a video, Jeff. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. You're not going to believe it, man. You're not going to believe it.
$24. Fair warning.
Larson, are you pushing on the Demon Souls as well? Oh, my God.
Next lot. $5.
My God. My God, Demon Souls Deluxe is just so sexy.
Fair warning.
Like, this is just, you know, this is everything.
$160.
I wish I would have picked this up years ago, but it was never cheap. You know what I mean? It was never cheap. It always had value. It was always sought after. So me being the cheap prick that I am, I was like, oh, I'll wait for a copy to come up or whatever. And I never got one.
$240. Fair
Yeah,
warning.
just so cool. So cool. And it has the art book on the back. Some of the copies you see have the art book right on the front. And it looks fucking stupid in my opinion. So like, as far as I'm concerned, having the art book attached to the back of it is a huge plus.
Fair warning.
Like, that on its own should bring a premium, in my opinion, for how it aesthetically looks. 9.68 plus here on Vice City. Was this like a true first print? It says early print on it, but... Yeah, printed text omitted. This should be a true first print of Vice City. If you guys didn't see on the WATA, put up a variant info chart on this game. Where is the text omitted now? I don't even remember. Maybe right here? But there's an omitted piece of text. Maybe it's over here that it's omitted. And then I think the second print has that text on it. And then you go into the other ones.
Fair warning.
Gran Turismo 3, 9.6A. Oh shit, is this the first print of this as well with the sweepstakes on it? Gran Turismo 3 Decode and Drive Sweepstakes. Win car payments for a year. I assume that sticker is linked to a true first print on this game. I assume so anyway. Because there's one right here as well, 9.4A. With the sticker again, let's go. 336, 264 respectively. Here's GT4. 9.6A plus on it.
$95.
Where it says manufactured on the bottom, it doesn't say and printed. That's what it is. Thank you.
$110.
I know it's a small little text thing, Elysium. I just can't remember. Where it says manufactured and printed. Where is that?
$120.
Manufactured in the USA. I don't even know where the fuck it says that. You can tell me there's text on here. I still can't find it.
Next lot. $2. $3.
Nope, no hope, man. No hope. Bottom two lines. Oh, manufactured in the USA, right there. So it would also say printed in the USA. Jesus.
$7.
Truly hidden in the fine text. Gran Turismo 4 sells for $139.
Fair warning. $8. $9.
You want Final Fantasy X2? Been a while since you got something? There we go, Brandon. Yeah, you can't complain at a little bit over $100 to get yourself a near mint copy. Not a rare game or anything, but like, you know, it's a nice copy of the game, already graded. You can't do it cheaper yourself. We were talking about that earlier there.
$14. Fair warning. $16.
You didn't realize it was the deluxe version. You thought that was the Euro print of DS. Ah. Yeah, there we go.
Next lot.
There we go. I got it. Don't worry, guys. I found the text line. Don't worry. We got it. We got to the bottom of it. Here's Ico. VGA 80 on it. With, again, that's a security sticker in the top corner, just so you are aware of it. You have an 85 Demon Souls Deluxe with the art book on the front, 85 plus regular, and have a non-art book version at VGA. Jesus, need the art book? You clearly do not need that, Larson. You clearly don't need it. Everything you typed there says, I don't need this copy coming up for sale. That's what I read. But yeah, the deluxe version looks so much better with the art book on the back. It just does. Just does.
Next lot.
Yo, Gear Up Survival.
$44, $140.
Glad to see you in here. I think you're memeing, though. I assume you're memeing with thoughts on Carl Job's videos on WATA heritage and manipulation.
Fair warning.
Welcome in, though, dude. Yeah, we all need it. Yeah, seriously.
Fair warning.
I mean, Demon Souls is like my personal pick for game on PS3 that could be the most valuable in the future.
Fair warning.
Like, it's a pretty meaningful PS3 game. I know it's more of a gamer's game, though, which probably limits its ceiling. But
$180.
Sure is an awesome title. I'll tell you that much.
Fair warning.
It sure is an awesome title. I mean, it got brought all the way up to PS5 at this point already, so it's doing pretty damn good. Yeah, Ico was a really cool game and used to be a super sought-after game. Not so much. Here's Operation Genesis. A game so dope that it made its way into my thumbnail. Old PS2 Grail here. 9.88 plus. We'll see what it does. I think on original Xbox it was more sought after, but on PS2 it was absolutely no slouch. Like Operation Genesis, it is that guy. This is like Sammy Sosa right here.
Fair warning.
Operation Genesis was bringing the corked bats back in like 2012.
$480.
Your 9.88 plus Demon Souls is coming up in the next 6th and Beyond showcase. Oh my god, easy. Congrats, man. That's crazy. That's going to be interesting. Shit. That's going to be interesting in 9.88 standard Demon Souls. Operation Genesis, $720. That's still pretty damn good, to be honest. Like that's still pretty good.
$360.
I wasn't sure if this was just going to really fall through the cracks, you know what I mean? So, 720. Here's Kingdom Hearts first print rainbow foil. 9.68 plus. Should be the first print, right? With the rainbow foil? $408 on that, too. Pretty solid on Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 2, not that rare overall, but like, yeah. Solid.
$32.
I'm very serious and really like your thoughts on my last comment. I cannot give thoughts on that at this point. If you want thoughts on the Carl Jobst WATA heritage thing, just go watch my live react to it.
$40.
That's just a topic and a conversation I can't have anymore. I've had that conversation too damn much over the past 2 years. If there's one conversation I don't want to have anymore, it's that one.
$360.
Just exhausted. All of the conversation trees have been exhausted on that topic. Mega Man X Collection, $67. Here's Subsistence, $90, limited edition, PS2.
$55.
$552 for the 90. I love it.
$65.
Longtime collectors as well, you'll remember when Subsistence was at the top of the PS2 charts. Was very, very, very sought after. Still doing decent, right? VGA 90, but like...
Fair warning.
Yeah. Cool game. I have a raw one myself.
Next lot.
It's not a 90. I'm hoping it's an 85 plus. Might be an 85. I'll upgrade at some point. It seems like the Steam on a game like this has gone away now anyway, so. Subsistence Limited Edition was going for $350 the day it came out on eBay. My god. Yeah. Yep, this one was sought after for a long time, so. The fact that it's only $550 right now, hey, that's not so bad. That could be worse.
$24.
Midnight Club Street Racing 9.6A goes for $159 there. Mojo 9.8A for $71. Onimusha 3 Demon Siege 9.4A. Real copy of the game. I'm pretty sure Onimusha 1, 2, and 3 come in the Onimusha, what, like 5th anniversary pack? Onimusha trilogy pack? So you can also get these games, like trilogy editions of Onimusha. So this is a real print copy of the game.
Warning.
Jak and Daxter. No sweepstakes, 9.48 plus 1 for 204. Man, Jak seems like it's gone down a lot. Like a lot on Jak and Daxter. Maybe it's only the sweepstakes copy that only ever really sold for a lot?
Fair warning.
But geez, 9.48 plus Black Label, $204 now.
Next lot. $22.
Let me get caught up on you guys there.
$26. $30.
It's interesting that many of the variants WATA didn't even note on the case up until 3 to 6 months ago. Well, I think the hiring of Dan Elysium, like Modern Database, really improved their variant knowledge. Like, I think he's been a godsend to WATA as far as research and variant labeling has gone.
Fair warning.
As far as I've seen anyway, he's been a major improvement to the overall WATA experience.
Fair warning.
You agree, lots of people won't touch FromSoft games? Yeah. Very niche. Look at Elden Ring versus Hogwarts Legacy sales.
Warning.
Yep, that says it all, man. That says it all for sure.
Next lot.
You just got your sealed Mario Kart 64 from WATA. It got a 9.4 A++. Wow. That's huge. What do you think it's worth? A lot.
Fair warning.
A lot. Yellow got a 9 A+. Yeah, that Mario Kart 64 is worth a lot, Alberto. If you make an account on Heritage, Alberto, you can search the archive and see what they've sold for historically. So, that would be my best bet there. If you make an account on Heritage, it's free to make an account and you get access to their archive. And their archive has thousands and thousands and thousands of sales. And there's lots of Mario Kart 64s that have come up for auction. So that'll at least give you a gauge as to what it's worth.
Fair warning. You'll
get a good pulse there. Silent Hill 3 VGA 85 brings in 408. That seems like a lot. Haven't we seen like 9.6 A plus kind of sell for nothing on Silent Hill 3?
Fair warning. $38.
9.6 A plus, yeah, $492. So only $100 less for the VGA 85. I know an 85 can turn into a 9.6 A plus. So I mean, 9.6 A plus as well, 408. Back in January, the end of January, $408. So this basically, yeah, like, you know, VGA 85 against 9.6 A plus.
Next lot.
Selling for almost the same as the 9.8 A, 9.6 A, beat that. Solid sale on the 85 there, getting some respect. Silent Hill 3.
$150.
Beautiful Joe, 9.4 A, not getting respect. $75. I forget that Beautiful Joe even came out on PS2. In my brain, this is like a GameCube series. Here's Xenosaga 2, 9.8 A plus. Oh my god, $180 only. That seems like a good deal to get a 9.8 A plus on this. I know Xenosaga 2 isn't like that expensive as a sealed game even for this series, but if you like the series, $180, man. Can't really go wrong. Okay, well, I'm out. Jesus fuck, that was quick. Remember when I was talking about tossing a bid at $500 all in? We're pushing over $1,200, we're at $1,300, looking for $1,500, looking for $1,600. Looking for $1,800. Fuck me. Oh my god. We got a cut bid there, still looking for $1,800 on it. My god, it's just discouraging. You know what I mean? It's just discouraging. It's like, okay, I guess I'm looking for a VGA 80 now? Like, I guess I'm not looking for an 85 plus? Oh, there's no do it, Tring. There's no do it. I can't. I just don't have $2,000. That is... This is just, yeah.
1,000.
Oh, you're out too, Larson. Yeah, you're out too. Wow. Yeah, that was quick, man. Fun auction. Fun auction. Wow. Shit.
Next lot.
So what's your sales numbers there on Demon Souls, Larson? What is it sold for before? $2,000 for the 85 plus deluxe edition art book on the back. What did you pay for your other copy, Larson, that you said you have?
Next lot. $12.
Jesus. Grid, right after it there, 9.6A plus sells for $59. Jesus. Wow. Dark Souls, hey? Demon Souls, I mean.
30, 40, 40, 48.
Grid for $60 seems like a great price, though.
50,
Jeff, were you the one pushing it, man?
65.
How high did you push? Were you the underbidder? Jesus. Arx Fatalis,
Fair
9.6A.
warning.
Only one graded higher out of 3, rare Xbox RPG.
$70. $75.
Would it look nice to your Dead Space? Jesus.
Fair warning.
Looks like it was placed a bit crooked. Yes, it does look like that, doesn't it?
Next
The
lot.
left side is a bit higher to the label than the right side. Arx Fatalis goes for $99. You paid $400 a few months back. You were out at $1,300. Yeah, fuck. So no one in chat won the Demon Souls, hey? None of us took it down. Here's Futurama 80 plus, still being an Xbox Grail. Jesus. Wow, let's go Futurama, pushing its way up to almost $1,000. Looking for $840? No, sold for what, $750? $780 for Futurama, 80 plus. Still getting a ton of love on the Xbox. Let's go Futurama. That's crazy.
$24. $26.
85 plus is insane on that. Yeah, I know, man. I know.
$30.
I know, Jeff. I know. Like I said, man, in my head now, it's like this sale just like I want a VGA 80. I will gladly take a VGA 80 now on Demon Souls Deluxe. I will be happy with that. I know who I am. I know what I'm about.
$46.
Like, Jesus.
Fair warning.
Fuck. Nice game. Nice game.
$50.
Nice game. Here's Godfather. This is out of the
Fair
limited
warning.
edition, though. This is like the small box from the limited edition, right? It's missing the slip cover. I think it's just a slip cover that goes over it.
Fair
Looks
warning.
weird seeing it with no text on the...
$70.
You know what I mean? There's no text on the box. It looks weird. But 9.6A on it.
$80.
You were basically at 2K with the BP.
$85. $90. Fair warning.
Yeah, you might be able to get a Tesla if you sell that Mario Kart 64 at the right time. Yes, seriously.
Fair warning. $120.
Is that an 85 without the sticker potentially on the Futurama? Potentially, you could bump that to an 85, yes. Like, that is fully within in the realm of possibility. If you can get that sticker off clean, you might turn it into an 85. VGA cases look so much better than any other case with the disc-based games. They have the super slim look, and yeah, I agree. B-Maga, I agree 100%. VGA looks frickin' awesome with disc-based games. Like, just fantastic. Like you said, slim, sleek, no wasted space. Looks great.
$34.
The Godfather goes for $159. Jesus, really? Why? Why? That's curious. Like, you know what I mean? You have an incomplete limited edition.
Next lot.
159 seems high for it.
$3.
Grand Theft Auto 3, 9.6A, the NFR from the double pack. The Xbox Collection box set. Where? I guess it came from the Xbox Collection? Here's Halo, NFR 7.0, NS, holofoil cover with the Game of the Year sticker, with an employee sticker on it that's been blacked out. A very, very, very interesting copy of Halo Combat Evolved.
Fair warning.
There's probably no seal on this either. Yeah, it's a 7.0 NS, right, because it's an employee copy. So funny that they blacked it out with ink. Good God.
$40.
I'm surprised it even survived as an NS. We're looking for $70 though. My God, cheap copy of Halo 2 here. Yo, Mr. Jelly, welcome, welcome.
46.
Yo, Krills, congrats on your wins tonight and take care. You bet Fletro got it, man. He has been very silent, hasn't he, Kevin? Fletro has been silent since we started talking about Demon Souls. That's a very good point you bring up right there.
Fair
A
warning.
very good point you bring up, Kevin. That gold sticker is way rarer than the non-sticker version too. On the Demon Souls, you mean? Like having that little gold sticker there? Yeah, this is the ultimate edition as far as I'm concerned. Like, this is the one you want to own.
$220.
Aesthetically, the grade is great. Like, this is the one. Yo, Elysium, see you next week, man. You're right, hit the like button on your way out. Take care, dude. We're 14 games from the end here, everyone. Just got to pound through some Xbox, a little bit of Xbox 360, and we're closing it out for the night. Demon Souls definitely was the fireworks of the auction, though. Jesus.
Next lot.
I missed it when I was doing my, I was looking through stuff for the thumbnail. Arguably, I would have threw this on the thumbnail.
$22.
So, that's a thumbnail-worthy game right there. you guys probably think it was an inside job that I was hoping I didn't draw attention to it. Maybe Greg can just frickin', you know, take it for himself if he doesn't advertise it. No dice, no dice.
$42.
Here is a VGA 85 copy of Halo 2. It says it's a DNSB copy.
Fair warning.
I don't know. I can't really tell at the top there. It does have the sticker.
Next lot. $2.
Do you guys know if VGA puts DNSB on their label for Do Not Sell before? I don't know if they do or not. Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance, 9.68 goes to 73. The Halo 2 went for 408 there.
$30.
Ninja Gaiden VGA 80. Ninja Gaiden has some pretty solid sales on Xbox for higher grade WATA copies. Corn Dog Steve, holy shit. Welcome in, dude. It's an absolute pleasure. My good TikTok friend, Corn Dog Steve, making his way over to the YouTubes.
$38, $40.
You're not a big enough fan of the game to have kept going. It's 6 as a piece of video game history, spawned a new genre. Yeah. Yeah, Demon Souls just has it, man. Like, that is... Like I said, it is more of a gamer's game, so it probably does have a ceiling on it, but as far as important PS3 games go, Demon Souls is up there. Oh yeah, that Halo copy sold for $89 too, I forgot to mention. There were at least 2 variants of the Demon Souls Deluxe. One was packaged with the art book on the front, covering up the game front. This version has the gold sticker on the front and a second back cover art over the art book. Yeah, that's the one I want, Greg. The one with the art book on the front just looks stupid. I would honestly, God, probably pass on the Demon Souls copy that has the art book on the front. That is how much I don't like it. I just don't like it.
$110.
So, that's my own take on those. Glad to be here. Who else wants to own all these games? Let's go.
Next lot.
You're hoping everyone missed it? Yeah, not the case. No kidding, Kevin. It seems like, yeah. I think that was the highest sale of the auction at $2 grand. I can't remember anything else that went that high. It's a big freaking sale today. Ninja Gaiden, the VGA 80 went for $139. Here's Project Gotham Racing. Only 2 are graded higher out of 5 total. First time at Heritage. Is this an Xbox launch? Yes, it is. Xbox launch title. Project Gotham Racing. Let's go. Pretty cool here, actually.
$220.
Like, this is pretty cool. And people appreciate it. We're pushing over $250 here on PGR.
$240.
Super Junk did start the whole DS convo. Low-key, I did think you were ignoring to comment on it.
Fair warning.
Yeah, Super Junk came in with the Dark Souls pump, or Demon Souls pump there. Does Heritage auction UKG graded PAL games? I don't know if they actually accept them, John Ward. I don't know if they accept them. I know they do CGC, WATA, and VGA. I'm not sure if they accept UKG. Have we ever seen UKG on here? Genuinely not sure. You looked up Demon Souls on PS5. It looks epic. Gonna buy it? Do it, dude. Get yourself engrossed in the Souls series. Then you have like 7 games you can play. If you end up liking it, you have like, you know, you have a whole month's worth of gaming. Probably more than a month, honestly. Like 2 or 3 months worth. PGR is still going as well. So Xbox launch title there, 9.68 plus brings in 360. Solid sale there. PGR getting some respect. Years worth of gaming. Years worth. Right. Years worth of gaming with the Souls games.
$75.
You're out on PGR. You were the underbidder. Damn, Timothy.
$90. lot.
Yeah, it's very cool. I wonder if you were going up against Matt Rose, Timothy.
$110.
I wonder if Matt Rose, MCM, was going up for this one. I know he's a big Xbox guy. Fuck, maybe Dan was going for it, actually. Speaking of big Xbox guys, maybe you were going up against Modern Database himself. You were also an underbidder on PGR, Logan? Jesus. Gears, 9.6B+. I don't think it's a first print copy of the game. The label says it's no Game of the Year awards. I assume it has to be like a mid-print there. Love that game, only 5 graded copies? Yup. Yup, it's a nice copy of the game for sure. Beautiful cover art on it too, actually. Like that's awesome. They nailed it. Yeah, Jose, you just missed the Demon Souls, man. $2,000, Demon Souls Deluxe, 85+. As well as Futurama went just after that for 780 on the 80+. Couple of bangers here in the more modern consoles, actually.
Fair warning.
You're going to keep going but saving it for the Midwest Classic?
$20.
You're pretty sure it was Dan, Matt, or Josh, yeah. When all else fails with Xbox, it's probably Dan, Matt, or Josh. Let's be honest, right? This copy of Gears is pushing it. Makes me think it might be an early print. 9.6B+, we're going up to almost $300. But I don't know how to fucking identify Gears still. If the label isn't helping me. I think it has something to do with the spine code on it. 9.6B+ goes for almost 300 there. The Futurama grade was an 80+.
$140.
80+ on Futurama. We could look up comps on that, actually. Let's take a peek at that. How did Futurama do? In my head, that feels strong for an 80+, but Futurama has some massive sales on its in its history.
$14.
So 9.8A, 2640, 9.8A plus, 1800, 9.6A plus, all the way back in 2019 was still $720. So we've only seen 4 copies ever come up for auction for graded Futurama on Xbox. 80 plus is lower than every other copy we've seen. It sold for like almost half of what the 9.8A plus goes for. Which, like, an 80 plus should probably sell for a lot more than only 50% of the 9.8A plus.
Fair warning.
You know what I mean? So it seems like a pretty strong sale for Futurama. It didn't sell for nothing. Like, it's more on the strong side than the weak side, in my opinion, based on the limited data we have for what Futurama's done on Xbox. But there just isn't a lot of sales. So if you want to get yourself a copy, you know what I mean? There's just not much to go around. You kind of just pay what you have to pay when it comes up.
$24.
Gears 2 was an early print there. 9.4A going for $65. 9.6A plus. Even better copy goes for $192. Let's go Gears 2.
$2.
Gears of War triple pack. All the Gears games today. 9.4B plus sells for less than I think it retailed for. $51 there for Gears triple pack.
$5.
Grand Theft Auto 4, 8.0A plus with the embossed casing on the it's like a foil embossing. You guys know what the hell I mean. Has a crack in the case bottom though, so an 8.0A plus. Cracks on 360 cases, man, they kill you. I even got hit by a frickin' crack that I didn't see on one of my games. They're super subtle. They're hard to see. You almost need like a direct light shined into it to see some of those cracks. You'd cross the Futurama with the sticker removal? Yeah, I think if you were to cross it, like, it's fully possible you might end up in the 9.6A, 9.4A plus, depending on what's wrong with it. So, you know, if you get a 9.6A, 9.6A plus, yeah, it's probably worth more than what it just sold for today. So that might have been what people were doing as well, Kevin, pushing the price a bit, thinking about the sticker removal. 8.0A plus goes for $53. Yeah, absolutely is a security sticker on this. Yeah, 100% that is a security sticker on there, Super Junk. You are correct. 100%.
Fair warning.
You can crack open the Gears and play it like a real gamer. Yeah, cracks are really the only way you can get down to an 8 with DVD style games. Jose, you kind of need a crack or fading or a
Fair
rip in
warning.
the spine, like a blade mark.
$140.
You have to have very substantial damage to start dropping into the 8.0 range when we talk about
Fair
DVD
warning.
cases. So if you see a Switch game and it's like a 9.2,
Next
like
lot.
it's not special, you know what I mean?
$80.
Every Switch game is going to be a 9.2 at least, unless it has a crack or fading or like a big ass rip.
Fair warning.
Yeah, you can remove them, Super Junk. It just takes more effort and is a bit harder.
Next lot.
You have to know what you're doing, so to speak. Halo 4, $159 here. Mass Effect, limited edition, 85. Let's go. This is cool. I would way rather own this limited edition than owning the standard print when it comes to Mass Effect. Very cool limited edition there in 85.
$300.
You picked up Mario Tennis 64 for 15 bucks at the swap meet? Let's go. Mario Tennis 64 is awesome. And 15 bucks is awesome too. Good price.
Fair warning.
How much does the auction house take from each sale? So at bare minimum, Mr. Jelly, they take 20%. So if you look at how it says the bids here on the screen, it says next bid 340, and underneath that it says W/BP. So that's the buyer's premium, and Heritage takes all of that. So at minimum, they get 20% from every single sale. And then there's also the consignment rate, which can be anywhere from like 0 to 15%, I think. So at absolute most, they'd take 35%, I think, at absolute most. But 20% is the minimum, because they get the buyer's premium. So every sale you see here, Heritage pockets 20%, which is pretty fucking wild. Auction houses make a lot of money. And that 20% premium is pretty much standard across auction houses right now. Like PWCC sells it. PWCC has 20%. Golden has 20%. Hakes, I think, has the 20% as well.
Next lot.
What is it? Like only certified link that doesn't? Yeah, 20% is pretty standard across these auction houses. Minecraft was a second print. 9.68 plus for $204 there. Mass Effect went for $396, and we ended off with a 12-game lot here of PAL Japanese RPGs. 11 assorted JRPGs. Are they sealed? One is Canadian. Woohoo! Symphonia, Persona 5 there, and then a bunch of other RPGs. $432. I don't know where the value is coming from. Maybe these big conditions are worth a lot. My God, I was reading the German while I was talking, and it turned into nothing. The Ludger Kresnik Collector's Edition. Oh wow. So I don't know. $432 for that lot. Ends off the auction for tonight. At the very top of the auction, it is... Oh, we had the Zelda VGA 80. How could I forget? An oval Zelda, $3,600 was the highest, as well as Mario 64, 8.08 plus for $3,480. Yes, yes, yes. Spider-Man up to $2,000, still holding steady there. We had two $2,000 sales in a row. And then the frickin' Demon Souls. Number 4 sale tonight. Well, tied for the number 3, I guess. 85 plus for $2,000. And Majora's Mask. 9.0A goes for $1,440. Right underneath that, the Mario Bros. Hang Tab 2. Shit. $1,380 for a complete in-box. Later print hang tab print. Pretty frickin' nuts. Yeah, Mario 64, I mean... You thought Mario 64 sold for $1 million, though? Yeah, what the heck? What the heck? Where's the $1 million sale? I was going to price check on this, too. I completely forgot. How is Mario 64 doing? Totally forgot. 8.08 plus last sold on Golden for $3,300. So this matched the sale from early March. $3,400 for this, but let's keep going back here. 8.0A was $4,200 back on September 2022. That was a Golden. We have another 8.5A plus, $6,300 going back to August 2022. 8.0A plus was frickin' $8,700. This same copy was $8,700 in June 2022. So yeah, Mario 64, $6,600 on Heritage, almost twice as much. back in June 2022. There's the direct comparison, I guess. Since June 2022, this game is almost cut in half in value. On Mario 64, 8.08 plus. So, kinda nuts. April, it was $7,200. Fuck. The fall of Mario 64 has been insane to watch. Been insane to watch. Yeah, Mario 64 out, Spider-Man in. At the other side of the auction, there's only one game that can take the big loser spots, and it's the Williams sisters. $32. Sega Sports Tennis 2K2. Right, it's both of them in the case. Yep, Venus and Serena Williams. Get yourself the Williams sisters. Back in 2K2. That's crazy. My whole freaking life they've been relevant in women's tennis. Oh yeah, Mario 64 is just dying in value. Who knows where it's going to stop? Soon it's probably going to stop, but crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Yeah, it is a cool Dreamcast game. I agree. It is cool. First appearance of the Williams. Is it actually decaps? Is this the first cover they've ever been on? I honestly don't know if it is or not. Like I said, it just feels like they've been in my life for my whole life. Like I would have been 8 years old and they were already on the cover of video games. Wild. It is their first cover. There we go. There we go. So this is a cool Dreamcast game to get there, Jelly. On that note, though, with the first cover for the Williams sisters, I will have to bid you guys adieu. Check out Heritage Auctions, Consign if you have some cool stuff you want to send to a weekly signature showcase auction. All of the details are in the description of the video. Oh my god. Reach out at videogames@ha.com. Huge thanks to them sponsoring. Huge thanks to you guys coming out. What a wild one. Few interesting games tonight for sure. I will see you guys next week. Next week, do we have the, what is it next week? No! 2 more weeks until we get to the Ultimate Fighting Game Showcase Auction. April 6th. Mark your calendars. It's going to be a fun one. 2 more weeks for that. So, see you guys next week for the weekly. Take care, guys. Have a good night. Goodbye.